Yeah.
I will send the invite. Hopefully it
Ah.
works. If it doesn't work, then I'm sorry. Dun, dun,
It's
dun.
like a horseshoe, try to get in again. Oh, what the heck? You burning on. Oh my god.
You sure you don't want to put lo-fi? you
This will
you won't be
stimulate my
distracted.
brain. Oh shit.
The text is supposed to be stimulating your brain. Okay, shall I start or you start?
Siapa?
Which
Apa
paragraph?
nih? Wait. Mana ni?
Are
Mana
we on the same
orangnya?
page?
Hey kamu, orang mana? Where are the people?
You
Forcing
wanna wait for people.
forcing
Wanna
people
wait for
to
people to
join.
show up.
I'm gonna tag everyone. Hi, join.
In you're talking about
In this stream. I'm
your
gonna
Discord.
call Matilda. Matilda, join. Like Musa.
Matil, come read with us. It's good for your brain.
What did you think of the book I sent you? The picture.
Eh? Which one? The one about two guys dancing? Wait.
Horror stories.
Oh right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, oh gosh, that's so creepy.
Eh.
But
It's like
they did
it's a
they did a good job with the design, right?
collection of small stories, and I think it's like
Mm-hmm.
Malay setting stories. There's
Mm-mm-mm.
like Night of the Pontianak,
Oh,
Mr. Petronas. Oh my God, Malay magic.
Mr.
Yeah, I don't know
Petronas.
why. There's a Mr.
That's so
Petronas.
funny.
And then a sister says the woman who grew horns, strangling the soul, the laughing
Okay.
Buddha.
Okay.
Wait, wait, chapter 1 sampai mana? Do we do
I'm
line
ready.
by
Let me
line
take it.
or one person how
No,
many
no, so
times?
paragraph by paragraph.
Okay, okay,
It's a
you
paragraph.
start first.
I start first. Okay, the
Yeah.
big schooner yacht Shark. So it's a yacht, but it's basically a big boat, right?
Mm,
Lay peacefully at anchor in Shoal Harbor, Maine. Do you know where Maine is? Maine, USA.
yeah.
Right at her taffrail, the national yacht ensign aired itself lazily in the land breeze.
Wait.
From fore and main trucks fluttered the pennant of the New York Yacht Club and the burgee of Captain Elephant Bell, USN, retired. So basically, there's like a sign, like a flag. Eh, whose birthday? Somebody's birthday.
No, it's not my birthday, but my little brother's birthday was 3 days ago.
Oh,
I didn't tell anyone. How did you know that?
how did you know?
Yeah.
He's a stalker.
You finish
Yeah,
your.
so the fore and main trucks, so at the front and back of the ship. Yeah, your turn.
Oh. A
So
solid old. Huh?
yeah. Sorry, no, sorry, I was talking to the chat. Okay,
A solid old faring or fairing.
fairing.
Oh. A solid old seafaring club was the Shark, built sometime back in the 70s when, no doubt, she had been a tremendous. Funny, 70s when
Swell.
no doubt she had been a tremendous well. Apa yat ko ni bang? She was.
So basically, at the time, she was swell, like swell, macam like shock gitu, like whoa,
Oh.
amazing. So she was tremendous swell, like she was
Uh-huh.
big lah, basically. It was big in the
We're
70s.
learning, everyone.
Learning old English
Yeah,
words.
understood. She was like she's very excited or something.
No, so she is the name of so when you refer to a boat, right?
Oh, the
You refer to as
boat.
she, macam the country is she,
I
like she
think
is
that's
the
the
boat.
start of many pronouns.
She, the boat, was square
Hmm.
in the jowls. What does jowls mean?
Charles. Mana Charles?
J O
Oh,
W L
saya
S.
belum sampai situ. Saya belum habis baca paragraph.
Yeah, I know because I was like, what does that mean? Do you know what it means?
No. Okay,
It's the jaw area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She was square in the jowls, pug-nosed, punch-bellied, with a stern like a cockroach pula, coach horse, and there was a break from her quarter-deck to the waist, and a high to gallant forecastle. Solid timber she was, or at least looked to be, though a gimlet might have shown differently. And what ballast she had was inside her, and not jerking away at the keel in frantic efforts to wipe out her spars.
Right, a lot of like puns.
Puns.
So if you don't realize all these old English romance is like, oh yeah, he had it
I've been
inside her.
I've been reading puns, and I didn't even notice.
You know what a ballast is? Ballast.
No,
She had was inside her, and what ballast she had was inside her. So you wanna
ballast.
Google ballast? Just
Keep
you can see the
K-pop
picture.
Demon Hunter is playing the background. Ballast meaning.
Like say it's the
Ballast.
part of the ship that is
Heavy
like,
material such as gravel, sand, or iron placed in the bilge of a ship. Oh, oh! So that's how it
yeah,
floats.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
because there's air at the bottom. So even though it's
Understood.
heavy because it's air, it floats.
Uh,
For a yacht of her size, the Shark probably carried the smallest crew on record, modern double action hand witches and other labor saving devices being installed about her decks. Bright work there was scarcely any,
Dex.
and that covered with a coat of shellac. So it's the
Shellac.
way the type of paint. Galvanized iron took the place of brass, but if the old schooner lacked the glitter of metal, she certainly shone with spotless cleanliness. So she's definitely a ship that's being looked after, right? A yacht,
Oh.
a type of boat that's being looked after very well by
Ah.
this captain. Do you remember the name of the captain?
Henry C. Rowland.
No, it's just the name of
Ah.
the author. Yeah, Captain
Oh,
Ephelet,
Captain F.
Ephelet, Elephant,
Elifale.
Elephant, closer. Eli, maybe
Captain
Captain
E.
Eli
Okay.
Bell, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next one
One
is your turn.
one saw at the first glance that the shark was less of a pleasure craft than a floating home. And such a domicile she had truly been for 15 years. Domicile is like docile?
Close. It's basically your house, your
Hmm.
dormitory. From the word
Biar
dormitory, so
saya,
domicile.
let's highlight this and then we put meaning. Basically a home.
Yeah, so she was a home for
Home for,
these three girls.
okay, home. I post.
Yeah.
Why am I posting on my PDF? Okay. Asthma and an
Mm.
insubordinate heart had retired her owner from the service of his country. The same affliction forbade his residence ashore and compelled him to seek a warm winter climate. Wherefore he wisely bought the shark for a mere song and made of her a home for himself and his three little motherless daughters. Oh wow, you are motherless. See,
Wow.
when so
No, he's
when a
such a good
if,
dad,
if
you
when a
know.
kid gonna be like your mother ugly sucks to be what's that jokes on you, I don't have a mother, I'm motherless, that you come back.
I have a
Sissy,
daddy
I have a dad.
who's
Cecilia
a ship captain.
with a big deck.
Mm.
No, like uh,
Eh,
Cecily,
Cecile,
Cecile age
Cecile.
9, Paula age 7, and Hermione age 4.
That was 15 years before the epoch of this saga, so that we find our three sirens at the dangerous ages from 19 to 24. So that was 15 years, right? So 15 plus 9 is now? What's 15 plus 9? 19,
Ulu
right? Math.
20, 15 plus 9,
Plus 9? No, that's
24.
24. Yeah, so 24 to 19, 19 to 24. 4 plus 15, 19, right?
Yeah.
So basically, that was 15 years ago. So basically, he retired from the army or whatever, the military, navy, basically. And then he had asthma. So he had to basically live on a ship. Because if he lived on land, right, it'd
Uh,
be very cold in the winter. So he says, okay, come kids, get on the boat.
Come here,
Dad
my
cannot live on
child.
land. So they decided to live on the ship. And so these kids tak pergi ke sekolah ke apa, I don't know lah. They live on the ship. It was both for don't know how long.
That's basically the same like that one video I saw, like a family living in a moving car van. What do you
Mm.
call it? What was that?
Yeah.
And the kids were homeschooled. And they don't
Caravan?
like
Yeah.
okay, but they don't like it. They say they get depressed. They were depressed mostly in that caravan.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they went to school and then he only picks them up in the winter when he cannot lah, basically. So he has a asthma and insubordinate heart. So you know what insubordinate means?
Yeah, not being loyal or disobeying. No, no,
Yeah,
no.
so basically the heart is like betraying him. It's
You
like
hear that, everyone? I'm smart.
yes, yeah.
I
So
know my
little heed
words.
had their cantankerous parent ever given them, and little need had they of it, as from the very first day to the present they had found a wise and kindly nurse, playmate, and duenna in that splendid old grizzled Viking, Christian Hellstrom, master mariner. So basically, it's like the father pun macam tak kisah dorang.
Um, but
Little heat, that
absent
means like they
daddy.
didn't pay attention to their cantankerous. Basically, he's like very rough, aggressive, and they really didn't need him either way because they had a very wise and kindly nurse.
They have a
But the nurse
caretaker.
is a dude, Christian Hellstrom.
That's a dude.
Isn't it?
It's
Isn't
a
it a
woman
dude?
lah.
Master Mariner? Then why would it not be mistress?
Wait, duenna? What's a duenna?
It's like a substitute mom.
So like a
An old
father figure.
and oh okay.
Is it?
Yeah, but basically they're using very feminine words, so duenna.
Oh, I was
This is the Google.
I was
An older
reading the
woman, right?
Christian Hellstrom. I was like, oh, Christian. Oh, lupa lah. Ito laki. I
Yeah, in
think.
that second, and because he said Master Mariner,
Uh,
so I'm
uh,
like,
uh.
is it a dude? Right? It's his word. Yeah, next
So,
next
kailan,
paragraph.
let's call the author, eh?
So the dude is like a mommy. He's like a fanboy.
What the fuck? Wow,
Ma'am.
I have a long paragraph. Nice, nice.
Your turn.
Captain Hellstrom, sailing master of the Shark, had previously served for 10 years in the U.S. Navy and might have had a commission had he wished. Most of his service had been under the choleric, choleric
Oh,
Captain
get it. He's
Ben.
a bottom. Understood.
Autumn! Is this a
He's under.
is this BL?
It seems so that he's raising his kids. The
My
father's
god.
not even
Is
raising the
this
kids.
is
He's
this
raising
a
the kids
wolf?
for him.
Is this an alpha omega situation? Oh my god.
I don't know, man. But he's raising three girls.
Captain Bell, to whom, for some incomprehensible reason, he was devoted. Oh my god, it's good!
Mm,
Oh no! This is.
sure. Sure, for whatever reason, right?
I
Incomprehensible. I don't understand why.
don't
I
understand
just
why
feel
I'm
so
so
devoted to
devoted
this
to this
man.
man. It was
Damn.
therefore not unnatural that he should have followed him on his retirement, nor that he should have assumed the care of the little girls, the old Norseman having, like so many big muscled, big hearted men, a tremendous fund of paternal instinct. Oh, are you
Oh.
was you Baratidi? Are you a Bara man? Huh? Must be Bara, big muscle to big hearted. Oh, happy
Oh my
birthday! Siapa
god.
birthday?
I have no idea what's going on. Our chat's gone crazy.
They had their governess. Governess.
Hmm.
Governess is a woman, right?
Yeah, yeah. So a governess is basically like a
Governor,
somebody
but
teaching
woman.
teaching them school basically. But the
Oh,
governess is not in charge of cooking, cleaning, feeding them.
oh,
So the governess is just macam tuition teacher, but the tuition teacher lives with them.
basically
So like they're
auntie,
checking their English, their math. Yeah, but imagine if I lived with them, but I'm not a maid. Yeah,
home tutor.
yeah, like a tutor that lives in their
Auntie,
house
okay,
and
everyone.
snacks at them
Auntie
every
is
day.
a governess.
No, I don't live with anybody. I live with my family.
Okay,
Only if I live in their house. Yeah.
they
Okay,
had
but it
their
was okay. Oh,
oh,
they had their
they had
governess.
they had their governess, of course, but it was Uncle Chris who really brought them up and tended them when ill and imparted to them
Oh,
much of his own honest, fearless nature. Uncle Chris, oh
Uncle
Christian,
Chris.
oh
No,
Christian.
but Uncle Chris is like inverted commas. He's the
Oh,
second dad, guys.
wait.
They were raised by two
Is
dads.
my theory correct? Is this a BL?
It might be.
Who Baramen? Nice. He t- he taught them discipline as well, and all three had more than once felt the flat of his big. He got spanked.
Bas- they
Naughty,
got
naughty.
spanked.
More than once felt the flat of his big hand where it would do the greatest good. Cecile for impudence, Paula for theft. What the heck? Girl, why you stealing? Are you not being fed? Stealing
It's
goodies
the
from the
middle child. It's the
galley.
middle child syndrome. It's
My
the middle
God.
child.
Stealing goodies from the galley. Impudence macam maksudnya apa? What is lupa?
Very macam talk back ah. Jangan,
Oh,
jangan always talk back to me macam
melawan.
like very right, like very proud, yeah.
Ada
Impudence,
jawapan
like
kau ni kan
yeah.
begitu, right?
Gitu.
Uh.
Show some
And
respect, kind of thing. Mm.
and Hermione for adventuring aloft and swarming out on the jib boom. Hermione ni mesti
Is
dari
it
Harry Potter. Itulah dia keluar-keluar ni.
no, so basically like she's just very
Adventurous or
adventurous.
what's a
But then she
jib
would be
boom?
in danger.
Oh my
And then
god.
the jib is like the part of the sail, the long part of the sail.
Oh, so
So
they were
the kid will
all
like
of them are
climb,
on the
climb,
ship, is
climb.
it?
Yeah. They're all in the ship together.
This last admonition had been followed by a cuff on the side of the watchman's head, which had sent that grinning tar into the scuppers.
So basically, when this little girl was like playing on the jib boom, right? The kena one of the watchmen, and then the watchman kena send off lah.
Hmm.
Side of the head, that he fell off into the scuppers. I guess
Mm-hmm.
like the other part of the ship. Because there's like a second floor of the ship and then like the bottom floor. Because the yacht has like two levels. Okay.
Mm.
Thus, one may listen with surprise to a certain conversation taking place upon the ample quarterdeck of the schooner, she squatting peacefully upon the sparkling waters of Shoal Harbour, one golden day early in August. Sprawled amongst the cushions on a transom, basking like a pussycat in the sun, was
Pussycat.
Cecile, a luscious beauty, ripe to the point of falling from the bough, and already petulant for the plucking. So she's like, I am so proud and beautiful. She's like the oldest child.
My god.
For 3 seasons, this girl had demoralized the yachting
Oh
world,
my
for Captain
god.
Bell was widely known and a shark as hospitable as her namesake. A high-tempered but jovial host, Epicurean of appetite and ready to immolate his health on the altar of good fellowship at a moment's notice. 3 lovely daughters, one a desperate flirt, one soft and sweet as a West Indian
Alert.
night breeze, the third a long-legged nymph with violet eyes, her pretty mouth full of sailor slang, ready to swim a race
Oh
around the
my
ship or
god.
run
A
one over the truck.
tomboy.
So the last one is a tomboy. The first one is a flirt. She's like,
Second,
I'm so pretty. Everybody likes me. Second one is soft and sweet as a West Indian night breeze. The middle girl
so she
the
is
one who
black.
steals, the one who's stealing. Now, of course, not.
Oh.
But I guess just very maybe exotic looking. Maybe that's what we meant by West
Ooh.
Indian night breeze. And very exotic, soft and sweet. But she's the one who steals.
Oh my god.
The middle girl. And the last one is the tomboy, right? My word, it is no wonder that all Hellstrom's hair had visibly whitened in the last 3 years. But then,
Did I open my mic on stream? Oh, okay, I did. Okay. I was worried.
yes, you did. Okay, so you start from Cecile all the way to Unmaidenly, right?
Okay. The seal
Mm-hmm.
was catching it fore and aft upon this August day. It bast me brought you up.
It was me brought you up. It
Ah, it
was
was
vast
me.
me
I
brought.
already speaking in accent.
It's like the Norwegian
Okay,
accent.
okay. It was we.
European. It was
I
me
know
brought
the
you.
only Norwegian I know speaks in normal accent. He doesn't have an accent. It was me brought you up, growled the Norwegian in his beard. And sometimes I am not proud of it. How many young men have you jilted this summer? Oh my god, he became British. Cecily dropped her chin on her knuckles and kicked up her heels most unmaidenly. Oh, already.
I haven't jilted anybody. It's not my fault if they slam off in a rage.
The heck?
I don't ask any odds, and if they can't play the game without bawling, they shouldn't play it at all. So she's the one that she just makes all the guys fall in love with her and then
Play
like dump
girl.
them. She's a playgirl. So this is what the Henry, right? Not Henry, sorry.
Christian?
Uncle Chris. Love is not a game. It is a serious business. Someday you may find out to your cost. Cecile gave the nearest cushion a vicious kick, and her head a toss which set the bright hair to
ID
shimmering
ko.
opalescent as a new hooked porgy. Your 10?
Don't fear, she said. When I find a man who can make me feel what I want to feel, he will have no cause to complain. Perhaps you may, Hellstrom. Huh?
She's so like, "Ah,
Oh, so you're
I'll find
confident,
the
is
right
it?
guy."
Perhaps you
Hmm.
may, Hellstrom retorted. He bent his big brows upon her flushed, resentful face, and his eyes, clear and blue as polar ice, softened a little. I hope not, my dear. Meanwhile, you must not encourage these other young men. How am I to know? Cecile interrupted, when Hellstrom raised his hand. You will know.
You will know.
Oh, you. Oh my God. I can't.
And
You.
if you do not know, then it is
No,
not
no, no, no.
the right man. He
Huh?
took a turn or two on the deck, then paused to
Deck
stare
what?
towards the harbour mouth. Up forward, the sailors were clustered about the windlass, talking in low, vehement tones, the murmur of which reached aft. Less noise forward there, ordered the captain in his great resonant bass, and the gabble ceased. The hands were all staring toward the entrance, and as he looked forward, Hellstrom gave a little growl in his throat. This pilot fish, said he, turning abruptly towards Cecile. Was he another? Cecile.
Me? Another
Yeah,
what?
Cecile.
She asked sulkily. Another what the fuck? Can you not speak properly, mister? Another victim? Are you another victim? Another young man you have made crazy and pull your skirt down by your ankles, my dear. You are now too old to flop around that way like a little girl. Cecile jerked her supple. Oh, how old is she?
Oh,
24?
24.
I mean, 24, you know, still old for this, you know. You should let her do what she wants, man. You take care of the other two. I thought he was scolding a still like a young teen, like a young adult. She's 24.
She acting like she's 18, right?
I know. Cecile
Just
jerked
flirting
her
around with all these
supple young
dudes.
body upright. Oh God, I don't want to read supple.
If you're going to do nothing but scold, said she sulkily, I'm going below. She sprang to her feet she sprang to her feet and stood as primly as was possible for one of her nymph-like allure. I must say, she snapped and thrust out her chin haughtily. It seems to me that I have reached an age where I might expect to be spared lessons in
Yeah,
conduct
that's what I'm
from the
saying.
sailing master of my father's yacht.
That's what I'm saying. You're old enough to be, but you're stupid. Oh my God. Uh,
And not just that, she basically looked down on him like,
I
oh, you're
know.
just a
But
like my
she's
father
not.
owns this. This is my father's boat.
But
You have no
uh,
right
oh, so she knows
to
who
tell me
her
what to
dad
do.
is, and Kristen is just like a caretaker, is it?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
basically. So she's like very like,
Hey,
haughty about it.
lady, your actual father doesn't even come to see you when necessary. Ayo,
You sick, siapa datang? Siapa
itulah.
help look after
24,
you?
stupid. Small,
Look
small,
after
not
your sister
die.
also.
Big, big trouble people. Mara.
She turned toward the companionway, head in air. And then what did Hellstrom say?
Mommy. Cecile, said Hellstrom sharply, and the little feet stopped as though despite themselves. Well,
Ay, budak.
well, you will say, excuse me, Captain Hellstrom. I won't. You will say, excuse me, Captain Hellstrom. Wait, the picture here, why is she
24 lah.
acting like a child in this picture? What? You're old. You're 24. Why are you acting like a child? Oh my God. Yeah, I'm disappointed in this character. No, I've never felt disappointed in a fictional character.
Like, grow up already, right?
Uh, Cecile pressed
Cecile,
her. Oh, sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Okay, I don't know. Because it's like too many, it's not even proper paragraphs anymore.
I know.
You wanna go first?
Oh, wala.
I'll start at forgive me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cecile pressed her lips firmly together. Look at me. Slowly, and as if moved by some compelling force, the lovely, rebellious face was turned, and the long gray eyes with yes, gray eyes, which they have different mothers, with their double fringe of black lashes, were raised to meet the clear blue ones flashing from under the bushy eyebrows. Cecilia's eyes sought the deck. Deck.
Forgive me, Uncle Chris, she murmured. Thought is even better, my dear. Listen, Cecile. I'm not a poor man, and I'm getting on in years. My brother has left me lands on houses in Norway, and I own in some big ships. But I stay and still sail this old yonk for your father and draw my pay, which is nothing. And why? Which is nothing, nothing. Your father doesn't pay me much. You know how much I have land and houses in Norway, but I stay here to do
Lama.
after you for what? And why? Because if I go, who then will take care of my little girls? Your father is not rich. Perhaps he's not so rich as me. You know, like macam like hello.
Hello? Yeah.
Just because your
He's,
father owns this boat, that's the only thing he owns. I own multiple boats.
I'm actually rich. I'm more rich than your
Your
father.
father. But you are my family, and all that I have is yours. Use as I am yours. And so, my little girl, I talk to you like a Dutch uncle, and I am not Dutch, but Norwegian, and a gentleman born. That is all, my dear. And then,
But it was not quite all, for Cecile rushed to the old Viking and flung her young arms around his neck and kissed the first exposed spot she could find on the deep lined bearded face. Oh, so now you wanna be oh dasar wow 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 young lady. Oh, not young lady, old lady. Oh my god. Manja
was
betul
that
lah bab.
money?
Then she stepped back and surveyed him
Oh my
through
god,
misty
my new
eyes.
daddy.
This is
My
the book
sugar
you bought?
daddy.
No, no, no. This is different book. When I meet a man like you, said she, and caught her breath, he will find out that I am something more than a flirt. And she turned and fled below. Oh, me? Hardly had she disappeared when the
I mean,
captain.
you can tell me, okay, how about this? When you're done, you can just pass it back to me.
Okay, say continue
You'd
reading
be like,
na.
Ate, your turn. Okay?
Okay. Hardly
Mhm.
had she disappeared when the captain's alert, if someone, if somewhat blurred, vision was caught by Yak's ding, ding,
Dinghy is like macam sampan gitu.
uh, Yak's dinghy rapidly
Yeah, so it's
approaching
the
the shark.
sampan that's attached to the boat, yeah.
Picking up his glasses, he at once discovered, sitting in the stern of the boat, a young man whom he recognized as a Mr. Huntington Wood, and who had been the previous summer one of Cecily's most devoted suitors. Ayo.
Oh.
When the caprice of the spoiled beauty had sent him eddying in her wake with the other wrecks, Hellstrom had sighed deeply. He had liked and admired Wood, finding him all that a well-bred young American ought to be. Included amongst these virtues was a very large fortune, and Captain Hellstrom had been deeply disappointed that Cecilia could not have found it in her heart to care for him. Oh,
And
so
he's like, bro, this is like a
this is a
catch,
good
bro. He's a
man.
cat.
See,
And the oldest girl is like,
even the old man can see that's a good man. Oh my god. Okay, Artie, your turn.
welcome through. My turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Seeing that word was coming to call, Hellstrom sent the steward to inform Cecile, then received the guest himself, there being no one of the family on deck. Wood was a clean-cut, thoroughbred looking man of about 28. Perhaps his greatest attraction lay in the thoughtful kindliness of expression which was habitual to him. There was humour also, and the typical American alertness. It's like, oh, what a good young man. As Wood and Hellstrom exchanged their greetings, there came from forward a sort of buzz of suppressed excitement. Their hands were peering intently into the dazzling reflection of the sun on the water at the harbour mouth. Captain Hellstrom quickly levelled his glass in that direction, then laid it down with a shrug and a shake of the head. What is it? Wood asked. The pilot fish, sir, answered the sailor. What do you mean? Your turn.
Oh.
What pilot fish?
Hallstrom was about to reply when Cecily came up through the companion and Wood went to meet her. She greeted him with a rather quizzical smile. Wood flushed. Ooh, ooh, why you flushed? Ooh. You were right, said he. Here I am back again in less than 6 months. We have missed you, said Cecily, and led the way aft. Aft miss as like after, right?
No, no, no. Aft is the part of the ship, a different part.
Oh, the fuck! I thought they were like,
Like so
oh,
front or
even
back, so yeah, the aft of the ship.
I thought I was like, oh, even back then they used short form. They got
No,
lazy.
no, no. Yeah, so to a different side of the ship, yes.
Thank you. I've come back not as a suitor, but as a friend. Still bitter.
Oh, friend zone. He got friend zone.
Wait, wait. You're right. Here I am back again. So he like did he got dumped back that 6 months ago, and then he came back, but he came back not as like wanting to court her, but as a friend.
Yeah.
Bitch, you messed
Yeah.
up. You messed up. How could you mess up something this good? He blushed when he sees you. After you broke his heart, he still came. Ayo. Is he rich at least?
I
If
mean, that's what
if he's
the
not rich,
uncle
I would
said.
understand. He's rich.
The uncle said he's no, yo, kat atas kat sini kan,
Uh,
right? Here, right. Included amongst these virtues was a very large fortune. Fortune meaning like inheritance. Ah.
Stupid lah this girl.
Like he would have inherited a lot of things. Basically, a fortune.
Oh, oh no, we you
And
miss her.
so she's bilang, so she's like, oh okay, I guess you sakit hati lah. That's why macam still bitter gitu.
Okay, okay.
Masih
we
sakit
have
hati.
we have missed you,
She's so
said Sus.
teasing him. Oh
Thank
my
you. I've come
god.
back, not a suitor but as a friend. Still bitter? Not in the least. I I I went. I heard, remarked Cecily with a little laugh, that you were building a home for sick babies. That is true. My cure for bitterness, and not a bad thing for the babies. If all for your rejected lovers would only turn to philanthropy for the cure, what a lot of good you would do. That is a nasty remark. Sorry, let's drop personalities. How are you all? Artie. Wait,
Yes. It's
are
so
they
funny.
like going back and forth? Oh my god,
Yeah,
lawan
yeah, yeah. The
mulut.
better. So basically he's saying like, well, if all of the because she's a playgirl, right?
Mm-mm.
So like all of the guys that you rejected, imagine if all of them use that like energy, that anger, right, to go do philanthropy. That means to do good things. Imagine what a lot of good you would do, as in you, because you hurt all their hearts, like you broke all their hearts.
Oh my god.
So much I'm like, oh wow, look at you. What a good thing you're doing by breaking people's hearts, right? it's so it's so
My
like
god.
knife in the dark, like knife between the ribs kind of thing.
Artie's turn.
Mm. Papa's asthma is better. He has taken a tremendous
Oh,
fad for cooking and spends most of his time stewing over the galley stove. This seems to be a good thing for him, though bad for us. The cook's wages have had to be raised. Would laugh. And the girls? Paula is as sweet as ever. Hermione has grown up. She's taller than I and is going to be a beauty. From the hands clustered on the gallant forecastle, there came at this moment a sort of stifled yelp, immediately followed by some deep sea admonition from Captain Hellstrom. As if in answer to the commotion, there popped out of the galley, which, as in most old fashioned vessels, was in a forward deck house, a corpulent gentleman with a crimson face, snow white moustache, and a shining bald head, whereof the lustre was marred by streaks of flour. Papa, called Cecile. Your turn.
Captain
So the father
Bell.
was eavesdropping on their conversation, basically. Diorang
Which father?
tengah their father, the actual father.
Wait, I thought the dad was like away. Oh, he's on the ship with
No,
them.
no, no. He's on the ship, but tapi just not active in raising them. So apparently he was listening to this conversation.
Oh, oh, so gay. I guess back then they like it men with men, sword fighting, male pregnancy. Oh,
Anyway, but the thing is that he had three girls, so that means he definitely liked women
wait,
to some extent.
but how
He
do
had
they deal
babies,
with
three daughters
their periods? It must
on the
be
ship. I don't
hell.
know.
It
I
must be
figured it out. Yeah.
hell.
In the 1910, there's no such thing as pad. By the way.
So what do they
They
do?
use they use cloth and they fold the cloth, so it's special like
Do they
cloth,
wash
and then
it?
they will wash it. Yes, and then they reuse it over
Okay, okay.
until like it's like dry.
Back
Yeah,
then it's so sanitary to
it's so
wash.
unsanitary.
Oh,
As in they wash it, but it's like okay, your turn, Captain
Cap-
Bell.
Captain Balfour, it was he, turned sharply and saying would, his choleric face lightened. He has cholera?
Yeah, basically asthma lah, basically. He's very sickly.
He tore off his apron, wiped his bare, floury arms, and came striding jerkily out. Oh, why are you jerking? Oh,
He's
Well,
probably
well.
like knees are hurting, buddy.
Oh, like tempang
He's
lah.
an old man. They're both old men. Yeah.
Well, well, Huntington. Glad to see you, my boy. Excuse my negligee. Negligee. What gay? Negligee? Negligee?
No negligee. You were right the first time.
Uh,
Yeah.
I
For my
double,
negligence,
I
basically.
double guess myself.
You're
Neglig,
right the first time. So my
ne,
negligence, right? Yeah.
what did I say? Negligee? Okay. Was just,
Negligee. Yeah.
fuck,
Negligent. Yeah. It's fine.
was
It's fine.
just
Close
at
enough.
work on an omelette souffle. Ah, that one I can pronounce. It's food. Omelette
It's
souffle.
food.
I've never had it before.
Souffle.
But somehow it went wrong. Infernal thing collapsed like a punctured tire. All the fault of this pilot fish. What is the pilot fish? Asked Wood. Cecilia will tell you while I brush up. You will stop for lunch. Yes, this is not a request, it is an order. I've made a plot, pl- that I want a plate, is it?
I guess so. Yeah.
That I want your opinion of. He glanced over the rail. You are off the you are off the Ar- Ar-
Art tourists.
Arcturus stuff. Yes,
So
cruising with
his ship
uh
was Arcturus. Yeah.
oh, the name of the shape.
So the name of the ship.
Uh
Hmm.
yes, cruising with Livingston Pool. I leave him tomorrow. I leave him tomorrow. Eh, Jan, tomorrow, back then like this eh.
Hmm? I leave in tomorrow. Yes. What about that?
So the word tomorrow back then was right wrote like this with a dash.
No, I don't know. I guess so.
His people,
Maybe this author decided to put dash.
uy, sukati dia. His people are to join him at Portland. RT.
Come and visit us a bit. He raised his voice. Kristen, tell that man from the Arcturus to go back and say that Mr. Wood is lunching with us. Yes, sir. Pausing to search the horizon with his glasses, Captain Bell went below. Wood looked inquiringly at Cecile. Did you ever hear of a pilot fish? She asked. Yes, it's a little fish which is a constant companion of the shark. So this is a companion of yours? Because the name of the boat is Shark. There's a man who lives on a little yawl and goes wherever we go. Last summer, we began to notice that no matter where we were, they would turn up sooner or later. The same little boat. So there's this boat. You have a stalker.
My God.
They have a boat stalking them because they got three young girls on board, probably.
Mm.
Freaking stalker girls. Women are not even safe in the middle of the
Oh
ocean,
my
guys.
God. There's literal, not literal shark. There's
They
shark.
have they, stalker. They're literally on a boat called Shark with their fathers, their two dads are like captains of from the army, from the navy, and these three women are still being stalked. Sometimes she would be in port when we arrive. No doubt he got our next address at the post office and then passed us en route. The Shark is about as speedy as a brick barge, and this yawl is a smart little sailor.
The fuck? Why are we getting stuck in the
In the
middle of
middle
the
of the ocean.
ocean? I thought.
Your turn. There's a man who goes wherever we go.
How?
He apparently found our address at the post office. Men are
How?
going.
Oh my God. You. Oh my God. Oh my God. He got a small boat to stock a big boat with three young women and two old men, and he followed them around port after port. Oh my God. What is this society coming to? This is old school stalking. I should try that one
I
day.
found out your address at the post office, madam. Not like
Uh,
I followed your Instagram. I found your TikTok name.
imagine, would people back then be more worried if someone said that like I found your address to in the post office, something like that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm. What is the game of this pilot fish? Asked Wood. And it appears that we are his mind. He makes us do his thinking for him. Here comes Papa, get him oh wait, who's talking? Is this the silly?
The girl.
Oh,
Yeah, so Wood is asking what about the stalker lah? Like apa
okay.
ni? Apa what game is this? Like why is he doing this?
Okay.
Kenapa?
It
So
appears
she
that
says
we
it's probably yeah.
okay.
Oh
It
sorry,
appears
So
that we
he's
are his
yeah.
mind. He makes us do
Mm-hmm,
his
mm-hmm.
thinking for him. Here comes Papa, get him to tell you of his interview with the pilot fish. Captain Bell
Okay, so
refresh, huh?
So okay, so this girl doesn't think that this boat is stalking them because of the girls,
Mm-mm.
right? So this older girl, 24 years old, doesn't think that this boat is stalking because they have three beautiful girls on board. She thinks this boat is stalking them because the big boat has two navy officers, basically like
Uh,
a navy officer and a bunch of people who know how the oceans are. Like they know like high tide, low tide, blah blah blah.
wow, that's
Where
so
what's
positive
the
thinking
safe
of her,
passage.
eh? For such a play girl, she doesn't think like she's beautiful enough to get stalked.
Yeah, so right now in the concept of stalking is not in her mind. She's just thinking that it's following them because they know the route. So macam copycat lah gitu. Like just follow kat belakang the kereta gitu.
For someone so impudent and thinks so highly of herself and thinks down, looks down on others, she really does have such a positive mind. Like, oh, she's not stalking; they're just following them because our
I don't know, or
dads
she's
know the
just
route.
dumb.
She has no self awareness. I man, if it were me, I would like hold a gun right now. So you go away. I marble.
Hi,
Ayo.
welcome,
The, the
welcome.
the roles are reversed for some reason. I think the dialogues are reversed. Oh my god. Captain Bell, refreshed inside and out,
Mm.
appeared at this moment in the companionway. His first glance was for the harbour mouth. Come here, Papa, called Cecile, and tell Huntington, right? Huntington about your conversation with the
Mm.
pilot fish. Captain
So
Bell,
apparently the
huh?
father did talk to the stalker.
Ah,
Dah cakap dah ada interview.
Captain
Okay.
Bell joined the two. The pilot fish, said he, is a balmy
It's a
galoot,
bomb galoot. He's like psycho
ah,
crazy idiot.
balmy galoot,
Basically.
and a little yawl who has been eddying around in our wake all summer. When it got certain that his whole business was to trail us, I went alongside him and asked what he meant by such cheek. Found a long, tawny, sleepy-eyed scoundrel drinking tea and munching macaroons. So that there's two men on the small ship?
I don't know, one guy. A little yawl is macam sampan gitu.
Oh, eh,
Macam sampan
how
but you can sleep on the sampan.
how can this dude can just like drink tea and
Because
munching on macaroons on a sampan? So it's not even like a fancy sampan. It's just a
no,
sampan.
like it's like like got sampan tapi ada like covering, like there's still like a place to sleep,
Oh,
to hide from the rain.
that kind of boat.
Yeah, that kind of macam small boat, small boat. A yawl,
Like
yeah.
how when the pendatang tanpa asing datang, go
Mm.
to.
But if you think about a yacht, it's like a fancy yacht, it's like the second
Ah,
floor, third floor. There's like, some yachts they have like a jacuzzi on top of the yacht,
oh
fancy,
God.
right?
Okay,
So, but this guy
artisan.
is just like in his small little boat, like boom, boom. Maybe sure.
Okay,
And then,
okay. I googled y'all. Okay, so okay, I understand how he does drinking tea and macaron.
so this guy is macam a scoundrel. Like, macam the old man is like, apa budak ni
Wait,
follow
the
us
yak
all the
is
way.
big.
Hmm?
It's bigger than how
A
I
yawl?
imagined. The yak.
A yawl?
It's bigger than how I imagined.
Yeah, yeah. So a yawl is macam a ship, right? But it's only one floor. A yacht is bigger.
Yeah, the
Y-A-C-H-T.
yak, the yak.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
the
Yeah, it's
yak.
big.
It's
Okay, now
bigger
you
than
know.
how I imagined.
Okay, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's two floors. This one's like it could be three floors, depending on how much money you how rich you are. Okay, are we
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
Okay. So the captain nak tanya lah budak ni, why are you following us? What's going on, right?
Oh,
Hey, good
siapa?
sir. And then you know what the pilot fish says? He says,
Artist
"Good
next.
day, good
Artist
day."
next.
He says, "Won't you come on aboard? We are just in time for tea." Masuk aku punya boat.
Okay, Marble.
Like, okay, if a person has been stalking you, and then suddenly they offer you to, hey,
Mm.
come drink
Mm.
this drink and eat my food, you'd be like, freaking poison. It's poison. I'm like, you're totally gonna poison me, right?
Uh-huh.
So thanks, said I, but I didn't come for tea. I came to ask why in thunder you hang under my fin like a blooming pilot fish. He sets down his teacup and turns a pair of yellow eyes on me. Do you mind? He asked. I don't want to intrude. And then depends on what you're doing it for. I answer, right? So so the I is the Captain Bell, like the
Huh.
father was like, kenapa you buat macam gini, blah blah blah. And then the guy said, oh, you mind, is it?
Hmm?
Actually, like if somebody is stalking you and then you ask why you stalking me, and the person said, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that you mind. I thought you didn't mind being stalked. I was just, I was just Okay, so well then, says he, rumpling up his hair, which is about a foot long and the color of coral rope. I follow you because it saves me the trouble of deciding where I want to go.
Uh-huh.
That's his reason. So why is he following? Eh,
Eh.
I don't know where to go, so I just follow you lah.
Bodoh, kau pergi lah, pergi put, kau pergi lah on land, kau pun ada benda lain, kau follow-follow. Why? What's your reason to be on the sea? I just want to follow you. Bodoh.
And then he's like, "Do you mind? I don't want to intrude." You're like, "You kita, you kita if I follow you." I mean, nothing right, nothing wrong, right? Macam, he doesn't even realize how annoying he is. And then when somebody asks, you're asking a person who has this big ship, "Hey, you want to come on my small ship?" And I
Serious.
give you food and tea. Macam like, I don't even know you, bro.
My
Like you
God.
could just be poisoning me and then take my big ship. You know what I mean? Like you could be a pirate for all, you know, right? You could just like poison me and then kill me and then like take my boat. Crazy. Okay. Anyway, and then the deuce you do, said I, too surprised to say anymore. Do you mind? You okay tak kalau I just follow?
Hmm.
And what did the captain say? I don't know that I mind, said I, but you make me tired. Can't you do your own thinking? Your turn. Use your own brain.
It's so distracting, says he, and heaves a sigh. You see, Captain Bell. Oh, he knows the captain's name. Is he
Yeah,
is he
apparently.
famous?
Or maybe he just introduced himself. Hi, Captain Bell.
Hmm. You
Because
see, Captain Bell.
usually that's polite
I
to
am a
introduce yourself.
poet, and
Yeah.
I have to determine where I want to go. It breaks into the muse. You are a poet. Why are you on in the middle of the book?
So I'm just looking for inspiration, but I don't want to think about where to go. So I just follow you
Just oh
to
my
let the
God, there's
inspiration.
other ways to get inspiration, and then he ends up on emotional. And Belle went off into a fit of wheezy laughter, which finished in a coughing spell. Now, what do you think of that? He gasped. Sounds fishy to me, Wood observed.
Get it? He's a fish, pilot fish. So basically, in the wild, right? If you have
Mm.
a shark, like a big shark,
Hmm.
there will be usually tiny, tiny fish called pilot fish that follows a big shark.
Yeah, yeah.
So right, so when the big shark eats like the prey, and then sometimes there's still like leftover meat because it's like inside the bones and stuff. So the tiny tiny fish will go and eat the leftovers. So that's why they follow the shark. So even though technically the shark could turn around and eat the tiny fish, because they're very tiny and fast, they can escape the shark. So the shark will always eat like a bigger fish, and then the leftovers the tiny fish will eat. So they just ikut-ikut je where the big shark goes. Okay, anyway, sounds fishy, right? Bell
Yeah.
nodded. Still, said he, there may be something in it after all. I give you my word. I come near flying off my chump sometimes trying to decide where to go next. The girls will never help me out. But to go back to this bomb, just the same, I said, it must be deuced inconvenient sometimes to follow me through all kinds of weather in that little thing. So he's saying, because I'm a big ship, I can go to like storms and
Mm.
stuff like that.
Mm.
So this guy just follow even though I'm in a freaking storm. Says he, that's good moral discipline. If it weren't for that, I'd lie in one place and rot. You see the pond lily sprouting from my spars, for instance, said
Wow,
he.
this paragraph is long.
Coming up here, I got started too late to catch the tide and was dodging rocks in the fog all night long. That is an excellent way for a poet to refresh his faculties, says he. Of my own initiative, it would never happen, but I put myself under a moral obligation to go wherever and whenever you do. Okay,
Me?
so
Oh.
the captain says to the poet, he says, sometimes I will be going to the storm, and mine's a big boat, yours is a small boat. Are you okay or not if I go to the storm, right? Because he's like, I takut you, so you not ikut me, right? So and then what did the poet say? He says it's good.
What the hell? It's good. You're gonna die, man.
He says it's good. It's an excellent way for a poet to refresh his faculties. He says, oh, it's great. I love it. I love it when you go into all these crazy places because he says if you didn't move, then I wouldn't move. So he says like if he doesn't follow someone, he would just stay still,
My
right?
God.
If it weren't for that, I would lie in one place and rot. So he says dia memang ikut orang ah. So he has no willpower.
Oh my God.
So he says if it's up to me, I will just stay in bed. You know, I will just stay in one place and then not do anything.
We're just gonna stay one place and not do anything?
Yeah. So of my own initiative. So if it was me, I would never go and do it. But because I told myself, oh, wherever Captain goes, I will go. Then I will do.
Oh my God.
So he says it's actually good for me. He says it's good for me to follow you. Basically. So he's saying like, I love you, man. I'm gonna keep following you to the ends of the earth.
Is
Stuff
he
like well,
stalking
I
for,
guess.
because it feels like he's stalking for the captain. Is he a fanboy?
I don't know, man. But I guess maybe when he finished writing his poems, he'll be like, okay, bye. I go back to land and then maybe publish his poems and then come back.
Talk about the ship captain that he followed.
So your turn.
Oh. Belle gave a plethoric chuckle. Well, said I, at any rate, you must know your business. It was thick as pea soup, says he, waving his pen. I can usually find my way around, and he took a swig of tea. Upon my word, I began to like him. He has only one man, a half-baked Finn with a cleft palate, and one eye swung over to port. A warlock, if you ever saw one. the the pilot fish told me that he found the beggar starving on the beach.
So in his boat, there's two people. The
Wait,
guy and another beggar. There's only
see,
two people.
I was correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, nobody would ship him. He was that rum. These two Zanis, hardly ever
Zany's like
speak.
insane, yeah, zany.
Oh. The Finn lifts up forward and only comes aft to handle the boat and valet him. He was ironing his shirt and the forehatch while we talk. I asked him to dinner, and you'd have thought from his face that I'd suggested our having a glass of potassium cyanide together. Potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide. Oh, no, no, no,
Basically
says he.
poison.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a grip of his yellow thatch. Said I, what's the matter? I'm not planning to poison you. He began to spatter out apologies, said that once he had met my household, he would not feel at liberty to tag me around, and asked me once more if I was sure that I did not object. Follow me to Hades if you like, said I. The sea is free to all, and you never get within half a mile anyway. My word, he was so upset he broke his teacup against the combing, and I left him trying to swig his tea out of nothing and biting the china ring around his finger. Well, he was that upset. Coming up that evening, we passed the Finn. Kennebunkport. Kennebunkport, 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 Kennebunkport. He, he was he was pattering to himself. You see, he'd been assured to find out our forwarding address when we reached Kennebunkport. Kennebunkport. Sure enough, here
Mhm.
was this floating bunkhouse lying at anchor, and the pilot fish refreshing himself with tea and macaroons. As we rounded up, are these snakes? Wait, what's
Okay, so
funny?
what's happening?
I don't know.
So basically, this is a conversation between the captain, which is the father, and this guy who's been tagging them, like the stalker guy, right? This pilot fish. So but then there's another guy, right? Another person on the boat, right? So there's another boat, and then I asked him to dinner, and you'd have thought from his face, I suggested, oh, having a glass of. So basically, like, so he invited this captain guy, hey, why don't you come down and have some tea and tea with me? And then the
Was that
captain's like,
sarcasm?
no, not sarcasm. So okay, so the captain says, so the guy in the stockholder was like, hey, come down and have tea with me, right? And then the captain's like, no, I won't because like I don't even know you, blah blah blah. And then so after getting to know him, blah blah blah, now the captain says, hey, how about you come up to the big boat and have tea with me? And then the stalker says, no, look, I cannot come out to the big boat with you because
Why?
if I go up to this big boat, I will not want to stalk you anymore.
Oh, fuck.
Because he says, if I get to know you and your family, right? Right, once I had met your household, he will not feel at liberty to tag me around. Macam he
That's
will feel
such a
awkward.
weird thing to.
Because like once I know who is in your house, like who's your family, blah blah blah, then I'll feel very awkward tagging you.
Fuck.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then so the captain said, okay lah, you want to follow, you follow lah, whatever, you know.
Even if we go
And then
to
Susah not
hell of
talking.
fire.
And then but he says, and you never get within a mile, half a mile anyway, right? So here is the part where he macam tak suka
Hindi.
lah. So basically, yeah, so he said, it's like, you're so slow anyway. Your small ship is so slow. You'll never get within half a mile anyway, right? So of course, by the next time, he's like, okay, he memorized that the ship is gonna be at this port, right? So he was there first.
Oh, the
Macam,
stalker.
yeah, so the stalker was like, oh, I'm not stalking you. See, I reached this place first. So I'm actually faster than you. So it's not I'm stalking you, you're stalking me. Macam, but it's so weird, right? It's such a weird
Mm.
brain mindset. Anyway, his narrative was interrupted by a commotion forward. The men were talking and gesticulating. Out of the galley bounced the cook, a pair of battered glasses in his hand. Up through the pantry hatch popped the steward like a rabbit coming out of his hole, and the girl's maid, a matronly woman, followed him. Look at that, growled Bell in disgust. You'd think the white squadron was coming in. He leveled his glasses at the swimming glare. Confound him, it's he. And Cecile gets into me for $10. So suddenly somebody has new a new a new bachelor has entered the building. Okay. Your turn, somebody appeared.
Oh my god.
Everybody's like so excited to meet this person. Don't know who this person is.
Somebody appeared.
hmm And then the father made a bet with the oldest daughter, right?
Wait, do I
That
read
this guy
look at
wouldn't
that?
appear.
Do I continue from look at that?
No, I said it already.
Just continue dari mana? Down below.
Yeah, so the next one. Okay, but but basically the father lost the bet to the oldest daughter. So Cecile gets into me for $10, so she has to pay the daughter $10.
Ah, so,
So the daughter says that this guy is gonna come, and the father's
come.
like, no lah, he's not gonna come. He's not gonna be here. And then Cecile's like, I bet you he's so in love with me, he'll come back again. I bet you
Oh my
$10.
god.
So yeah.
So I continue from down below.
hmm
Yeah. Down below, a cabin clock rang sharply 2 bells. 2 bells, sir, said the quartermaster. Make it so, snapped Bell, for the shark's routine was strictly naval. 2 bells were struck forward to be followed by a smothered chorus, but by a smothered chorus of exultation,
Exaltation. Yeah.
exultation from the winners of sundry bets. Silence there, cried Bell, and added to Wood. This ship has got to be no more than a blooming grandstand. That lobster has lost me $10. He must have stopped to fish. Captain Helstrom stared forward, smiling under his grizzled beard. When, Captain? Snapped Bell. $5 from their cook, sir. From their cook, sir, answered the captain. I'm glad it was the cook, muttered Bell. This pilot fish, observed Wood, has got the races beaten to a finish. Artie, is this mud?
So
No.
so I think they make a bet, right, of whether if whether the stalker will be there or
Mhm.
they will reach the place first. So that right now everybody on the ship is like taking bets. They're all taking
Oh
bets
my
about where the
god.
pilot fish are gonna be. Yeah, hi Code. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So apparently everybody on the ship is like, what is going on? Right, so and then Wood is the guy who was trying to like, well, the ex the ex-boyfriend
Mm-mm.
basically. So he's like saying this pilot fish has got the races beaten to a finish. So what he's saying is that this is so exciting. This is better than like those racing horses, has got races beaten to a finish. Like people are more excited about seeing this guy than like seeing the horses race. Okay, are you continuing?
Yeah, Artie.
Okay, all eyes aboard the shark were directed over the starboard bow. Out of the vivid glare appeared presently a small, chunky vessel, yawl rig, though from the size of her mizzen, she might have been classed as a ketch. Right, so a different type of boat ketch. No bunting did she fling to the light offshore breeze, no pennant, burgee, ensign, not even so much as a telltale at her truck. Huntington, a yachtsman of some experience, doubted that she had been designed and built for a yacht. Beating back and forth across the bay, the yawl finally made her berth about halfway between the shark and the eastern side of the harbour. What is her name? Asked Wood. Her name, Belle answered, goes with the tea and macarons. It is Daffodil. Oh, fudge.
Oh, fudge.
His name, said Cecile, is Harold Applebowl. This is the name of the poet, is Harold Applebowl. and the name of the boat is called Daffodil. Right
Oh.
now, there's a reason why the boat is named Daffodil.
Oh.
It's a reference to a very famous poem. Do you know the poem?
No.
Okay, let's go. It's a poem by William Wordsworth.
Mm.
Wandered lonely. Okay, so the poem starts. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretch in never ending line along the margin of a bay. Then thousands saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them dance but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee.
Oh.
A poet could not be but gay in such a jocund company.
Gay?
I gazed and gazed, but little thought gay is in happy. The old meaning of gay. But little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils. So for a poet to name their boat Daffodil is definitely a reference to that poem.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. So he's trying to say like dia macam just carefree, just go with the flow.
Mm.
Wherever the waves go, then he just feels happy just being in his mind, like he just don't want to think. Which is what he said, he doesn't want to think lah. He just follow the big boat. Right? So it makes sense that he would do this thing. So he's really not stalking because of the girls. He's really stalking he's not stalking, but no, he just follows because he just doesn't want to think lah.
Hey, yo.
Okay, your turn.
Where do I start?
She had expected.
Okay. He had expected to hear a feeble cry for help, but was disappointed. Wood sprang up from his lounging position. Sprang? Which one? Harold Applebow, he cried. Why, he was a classmate of mine. I might have known from your father's description.
Oh
Cecile,
shit, small world. Eh,
apparently,
dia budak kelas aku.
Cecile opened wide her gray eyes. Tell us about him, said she. Harold Applebow, Wood began, is eccentric and a poet. At college, however, he was not considered by any means a fool. Does he write good verse? Asked Cecile. One needs to get into the bathtub to read it. Yet, although
Oh, oh.
mushy, wait, what? Is it poem? Porn poem? Is it smut
You need to
poem?
get into the bathtub to read it. Ooh.
Oh, whoa! Under the shower with the paper wet,
Sus.
and then you like that. Oh, sorry.
Not under the shower lah, in the bathtub lah.
I thought you need to be under the shower can as well.
No, he said bathtub.
Okay.
You're technically so wet in the bathtub.
Yet, although mushy, he has a few admirers and has published 2 books, doubtless at his own expense. A few admirers. Are all of them men? Just
You
asking
never
for a
know.
friend. Because this book seems like off the bat like a BL, with Captain Bell, Captain Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Selections from the first were read to me this summer by a friend. When she had finished, my head felt like a bottle of food. When she had finished, my head felt like a bottle full of bees. There was one ode to the dewdrop in the heart of a pansy. Another was called Flowers at Play. Nuff, let me up, murmured Belle. Oh God. Artist next.
I managed to keep my strength, continued Wood, until my friend, who happened to be a young mother, recited from memory Baby in the Asphodel. That finished me. I have never felt the same towards babies since. That is unfortunate
Wait,
considering my
what
charity.
does he mean? Is it like a poem that
Yeah.
romanticizes babies?
I don't know, but it was a poem that a young mother memorized, and now he's telling it
Wait,
to,
what kind of
okay,
poems is this man writing that it would like? Oh, I don't want to hear anymore. Stop.
that a woman would have memorized. And he says that finished me. I've never felt the same towards babies since,
Wait,
and
what
that's
kind of
unfortunate considering my charity. Like, does he love babies? That means he doesn't love babies anymore. Because at first he considering his charity, right? That means he likes the babies, right? Like he cares for the babies, but now he doesn't feel the same
Oh,
way.
oh, oh! I
Does he not
just.
like babies anymore?
Well, what was the baby of the asphodel? Is it?
Baby in the Asphodel.
Oh, in the asphodel. Wait,
But it's a poem written by a fictional poet. I don't think you're gonna find this poem, Sang. You're not gonna find
Wait.
it.
The phrase "baby in the asphodel" most likely refers to the concept in Greek mythology of where infants or children go after death, which is typically the asphodel meadows. The fuck. In this
Yeah.
context, the asphodel meadows is a neutral area of the underworld for souls who live neither a significantly good nor a significantly bad. Okay.
Okay, so basically, like in Christian, right,
Uh
like
uh uh.
the very Catholic kind of
Mm mm
church,
mm
right, that you are born with sin. That's why you need to be baptized.
mm mm mm.
So if you're a baby and then you be baptized in the church, then you can go to heaven. But let's say you're a
Oh,
baby and then you are like died, then you're neither good nor bad. So you go to this place in hell called Asphodel.
mm. Hell?
Like, yeah.
Why hell?
So
Isn't it like a gray area? It's not even
yeah, like
hell,
a
right?
gray area, right? Yeah. So like a in between place.
Oh, so the baby get tortured?
I don't know. So this guy, he's like, after I heard that poem, whoa, that finished me.
That is unfortunate considering my charity. My
Yeah, so his
God.
charity was for babies, right? Helping babies. So he leveled a glass towards the yawl. Yes, I see, Harold. And there is a thing like a gollywog getting into the dink. The fins, said Cecile. Tell us more about Apple Bowl. So she's so curious. What is this poor guy about? Tell us more, right? So she's like, ooh, gossip, right? Yeah, then
Gossip.
more gossip about this poet guy.
Where do I start?
What's he about? At college.
Okay. At college, he kept house with a parrot and a bull pup, the dog, right? Bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
And was known to have eccentric ideas. He did not believe in friendship, saying that one's attitude should be the same toward all of one's fellows. So like neutral relationship, not
Yeah.
friend.
So if I would do it for person A, I should do it for person B and person C and person D, like the same thing.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you're my friend or how long I know you.
Although known to be tremendously powerful physically, nothing would induce him to enter athletics. Also, so it's like well built, but then he's not that athletic. He just wants to be a poet. That what it meant?
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Usually the one with good bodies are, and like men. Yeah, I mean, I don't
But his
mind.
brain is crazy, bro. He has eccentric ideas, guys.
I,
He's Delulu.
he can be like a Delulu bottom, and maybe that's why he has a bum on his in his yawl.
Oh my goodness.
He needs the man's touch. That's why he has the bum.
He just doesn't have his own brain. He just wants to follow. She's gotta tell him what to do.
Plagiarism. Do I finish reading the chapter?
Sure.
Because I need before we start chapter 2, I need to get water.
Same. Okay.
He said that the
He said
demonstration
that.
of
Mm-hmm.
individual prowess was a vain exhibition of superiority and therefore not ethical. Ketiyakan ko. Saya setuju. I agree. It was
So
a
he's saying
very
like I shouldn't show off like, oh, you can bench press
ah
150, I can bench press 180. Like I'm not supposed to show off.
ah
It's not ethical. You shouldn't show somebody that you're stronger than them, basically.
okay. So he's confident he's stronger, but it doesn't show off.
Yeah, apparently. Or he thinks showing off is bad taste. It's not gentlemanly of you to show off.
But apparently, stalking is okay in his book.
Because he doesn't want to use his brain.
It was observed that his arguments were beautifully adapted to his own taste. Sounds rather an interesting ass.
Captain's like budak ni bodoh.
Sounds rather an interesting ass, said Belle. Why not jump into the dinghy?
Dingy, it's just dingy. The H is
Ah,
silent.
Podo na payal tak hits to gampang
Dingy,
dingy
yeah.
and see if you can't get him for lunch. He might come for you. Would glance at
They say, hey,
Cecile.
you ask your classmate lah.
"Ah,
Come lah. Invite him over. Even the captain macam freaking troll, bro. He just
Rage
finds this guy like
baiting.
so funny. He's so funny.
Would glance at Cecile, who nodded. Do, said
This girl
she.
also another gossip.
Told him that he may let us do his thinking for him, just the same. Farewell, answered Wood, always obliging. Captain Bell raised his fat, throaty voice. Away, Dingy, he called to the quartermaster on duty. That is the end of chapter 1. Wait, wait, wait.
Yeah, but I think this part here, the always obliging.
Oh, that.
This one, right?
Uh-huh.
So because this guy, this Wood, right, is supposed to be supposedly the ex, right?
Mm.
The ex boyfriend that she was like flirting with last season.
They have such a good relationship despite breaking up. What the fuck?
Oh, it's because she wants someone like her second dad, which is someone like Uncle Chris. So she wants
But
someone to
Wood
like
it
fight back.
is like Uncle Chris. What the heck is she
No,
talking?
no, 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 no. He's not. She's not because Uncle Chris would never let her get her way. Like he will always fight back.
Oh, jadi si Wood
You get what I mean?
minta. Oh, bodoh lah si
So
Wood. You fight for her
so
lah.
basically, Cecile wants like some drama, some spark,
Oh,
So
yang
she says that
macam that someone
all
puts her
these
in her
guys, yeah,
place.
yeah. She
Oh,
wants to
so
be like
kinky. Okay, I understand
dominated.
you now.
Yeah, so it's like she sees all these guys. She's a playgirl lah. So basically, she's just looking for the guy who can control her, lah,
Oh
basically.
my god.
So basically, like put her in a place.
Ma'am,
Lah. So basically, a guy like Uncle Chris. Lah. That's what
if
she
you
said.
want to be spanked or like put in your place, or if you have that daddy kink, you should tell Wood. I'm pretty sure he's into that for you.
He's
Betul
always
lah.
obliging, guys. He's always
Ah.
obliging. Anything
Y-
for her.
yeah, ako, man.
Look at like he has to the even the captain of the ship says, "Hey, you go ask him, ah." And then he let the captain know. He looks at the girls like, "Can or not?" And then she's nodding.
Cecily,
she
Cecily.
he's always there for her. Like he's always like anything you want, babe. Like you're the princess.
You want to be spanked? I can do that in bed. You want me to choke you? Okay, girl. Oh my god.
You want me to tell you about this guy? Sure, I'll tell you his whole backstory from when he was in
Ah.
school.
Now I understand why men said women are difficult. Paham. I understand.
And he's like, I don't understand why she doesn't want me.
Because you
And
didn't
then he the first the
because you didn't spank her good enough.
He's like, but I
Bodoh.
gave her. I'm treating her like a. I'm a gentleman. And then even Uncle Chris also like, Alama, he's too nice, bro. He's too nice. He's such a good
She
gentleman.
needs a bad boy. Is what
He's a bad
she's
boy.
wanting.
And which is why she's like so interested in this poet guy because I guess he's a bad guy,
Oh my
a
god,
bad
this
boy.
girl is also mental eh. Oh, cannot like that. Please not go to Wood. This is the first time I'm rooting for a character to go for someone.
Okay,
Let's
real
go get what?
BRB, everybody.
Apa?
Wait, how do I mute? BRB.
Fuck you. What you do? Oh my god, you're gonna go sleep. Listen to us. What? Read this book, man. Hey, Marple. Would you be into if I start doing reading streams again? I might start after my semester ends, so maybe like every Friday now. Reading stream on every Friday. Would you be into it? But I'll try to start reading streams during the afternoon or evening.
Ew. I'm back. I'm back. What happened? What I miss?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Yeah, today I was streaming on TikTok. Many people watch me. 5 people. Nice, nice.
That's a lot of people. Nice.
Yeah, lots of people. Nice
That's
people.
good. What were you streaming?
I was playing Guild of Dungeoneering. Shit, that game is making me stressed. So I was like, why can't I beat these monsters? And these monsters are trolling me.
Guild of
Engineering. You
Dungeoneering.
know that game? I showed it to you, the Steam link. I just bought a new game as well
Oh.
today.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe there's like a missing mechanic or something.
I bought a new game also today.
Okay. What game is it?
It's like Pompe. It's like a point and click game. What Pompe? Uh, Danger in
Cooking
Pompeii.
game? Danger in Pompeii. Isn't that about the volcano eruption?
But then like it's like so it's like supposed to be educational. Like I heard. So I just want, since it's
Oh.
point and click, I was like, might as well. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm a point and click connoisseur. Mm-mm.
Goodness. Anyway, so that was chapter one. There was a lot of things that happened. Do you want to recap or you good?
Huh?
Hmm?
Here.
We just finished reading chapter one, right? We got so
uh.
many new characters.
So like what from I what
Got a lot
I
of
okay. So
backstory.
from what I understand, everyone
Mhm.
basically they're getting stalked by a crazy poet named Harold Applebottom, and
Apple
uh
bottom
and he
jeans.
somehow ended up to be Wood's classmate in
Mm-mm.
college. He's somehow kind of famous, published books, had a few admirers, and now he's stalking their yak in the middle of the ocean like a crazy stalker. He's also very hypocritical, saying that it's not okay to be what you call it, to be showing off, but then he thinks it's okay to stalk. You know, this is very psychotic
It's different.
behavior, very red flag. And the most stupid thing is, Cecily is not
Mm-mm.
picking wood. She's somehow interested in that crazy man. This is very red flag as well, everyone. Not only red, pink, blue, yellow, green. You know,
Mm-mm.
that's the end of
And
chapter
then
one.
apparently he when he said that he published the books, right?
They
He said he
publish?
published as in like when the
Uh-uh.
Applebee, right? So
Uh-uh.
Applebow, he says Applebee Applebow. He said when Applebow published the two books, right? It was
Uh-uh.
at his own expense. That means dia yang sendiri publish
Mm.
at his own expense. That means he used his own money to publish. So is he really a published poet or he just has a lot of money?
My God.
So interesting. So do you want me to start or you start?
You say apple board. There's this donut establishment in Malaysia called Big Apple.
Oh,
It's very
Applebee
good.
is a fast food restaurant in America.
No, no, Apple B.
Yeah,
What the
Applebee is.
Indonesian fast food restaurant is called?
Mhm.
What's the B?
No idea.
Jollibee.
Oh,
We have that
Jollibee. That's Filipino, no?
in Malaysia, but only one
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in place in my district.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's only available in one place in Malaysia.
It's from the
Because
Philippines, not from
yeah, yeah,
Indo, right?
yeah. I said Philippine.
Oh, Philippines. Okay, okay.
Because Philippine is closer to here from where I'm from, so that's why they open.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's
yeah.
why they open here.
That makes sense. No, we have Jollibee in Singapore also, because there's a lot of
While
like
away, then
a lot.
Peninsula. Oh, nope. Oh, Peninsula. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Because Singapore ada banyak Filipinos like who come here as
I
like
see.
domestic helpers, like maids and stuff, and like they're working here as a lot. We have a huge Filipino like minority here.
Same. Sini
Like
pun
they're
sama.
working a lot of like the service industries. So yeah, that makes sense.
Basically, Jollibee is good, everyone. You should try when you get the chance.
It's
But
good.
the
It's so good.
gravy is good as well.
I like the spaghetti. I will always get my order is like spaghetti and one piece chicken.
I've never
That's it.
ate their spaghetti, but my little brother, when the,
Mm.
he likes the gravy, he does this. He
Oh, the
watched the
gravy is
YouTube.
good.
He pours the gravy on the chicken. There's this part juicy of the chicken, juicy chicken. Then he's like
Uh huh.
bite into it like one of those mukbangers. I'm like, what the heck? He's watching too much YouTube.
You learn from what you watch. So while
Yeah.
Captain Bell, Cecile, and Huntington Wood were idly discussing the maneuvers of the pilot fish, and different members of the crew were engaged in settling their bets, there was one person aboard the schooner, who was taking measures to put an end to the peculiar devotion of Mr. Harold Applebow, poet. So somebody really doesn't like this guy. Okay?
Oh.
In her roomy cabin below, Miss Hermione Bell
So she
had
doesn't like
heard the
Mr.
exclamation.
Harold.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to stop
Hmm.
this once and for all.
He is an
Enough
evil
is enough.
person.
Heard the exclamations which announced the sighting of the pilot fish. The porthole over her bunk commanded a view of the harbour mouth, and resting on brackets overhead was a big, battered, old fashioned telescope. She threw down her book, reached up for the glass, and took a dead rest on the brass rim of the porthole. When the daffodil sprang to meet her vision, swimming unsteadily in the vivid reflection of the sun, she is stalking him. She's like, I'm watching you, buddy. I know what you're doing. You're not gonna. She really doesn't like it, I guess.
Oh my god.
Like, this is my daddy's ship. How dare
This
you?
is our turf. You're in our turf, man.
Mm-hmm. Your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Once the yawl was clear of the glare, Hermione was able to examine her in detail. The first object to catch her eye was a figure squatting in a toad-like way up forward, and which, even as she looked, scrambled upright as though in obedience to an order, and began to clear the anchor. Hermione observed that the man's body was disproportionately wide for its height, and his head resembled a deck. Why did I stop there? A deck swab, and
Big
that the
swab.
legs were very bowed, bowed,
Mm.
like a bow.
So when your legs are both like basically bending inwards, it means you don't have enough calcium, not enough milk.
Oh, that that man needs a mother's milk, you
Malnutrition,
know.
yes.
You need okay, find some a mother who still has milk in her titties. I mean,
Or you
what?
can just buy it from a cow. You can just milk
Cow
the
don't
cow
sell milk. You should buy it
in
from
the
a
middle
cow.
of the ocean.
Wait, isn't there a cowfish?
A cowfish, wow.
Wait, wouldn't there be a cowfish? Let me Google cowfish. A cowfish is a type of marine fish belonging to the boxfish family. Oh, see, I told you it exists. But it's a puffer
How
fish.
does it?
I think it's a
It
puffer
looks like
fish.
a pufferfish. Okay.
Wait, it looks like
They just call it a
wait,
cowfish.
well, I think it's
That's it. It doesn't even look like a cow. It looks so weird. I guess maybe.
because of the horns, like a but it should be a
Mm,
bullfish. How so has horns? Do they?
yeah. No, don't think so.
Yeah. The
Anyway.
the fin, she muttered. What a brute! He looks like a sea spider. Wait,
She's just
I,
like
she's just
gossiping about them.
insulting people. Oh my god, sea spider. I need to see sea spider. Oh my god, insulting eh. Wow, artist buda
Passing
ni.
from the fin, she tried to distinguish the figure at the wheel. So she's trying to figure out who is like the actual captain, right? But all that was visible above the high combing was a mop of reddish yellow hair and one big bare shoulder. As though conscious that he were under scrutiny, Applebow kept his face persistently turned away, and Hermione had learned by experience that when he was presently forced to go about, he would shift himself to the other side of the cockpit, keeping his back to the shark. The wheel of the yawl was placed very low and almost hidden by the high combing. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, he purposely doesn't want to see who's on the ship.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's what he said, right? He says, I don't want to go on your ship because if I know who's there in your household, I will
Mm-hmm.
feel awkward about following you. So he purposely, yeah, he just doesn't want to know. He just want to follow only. So
What
I
a
don't care
weirdo.
about your business or what's happening in your ship. I just do my own business. And I don't want to look at you, right? So, but this girl is like curious, like, how does this guy look like, right? Because she just wants to insult his face, probably. Hang him! Hermione burst out and closed the telescope with a vicious snap. So she's like, I want to see his face.
Wait,
I hate him so much.
my PDF Adobe Reader is not responding. What the hell?
Oh no.
Ay, bodo lah this one. Why is it
Mm-mm.
not responding? Why are you not
I
responding?
use the online website. Or using Adobe because is it because of the okay
It
open.
shouldn't need a licensing because I'm just reading PDF. I'm not doing anything else. Pa?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Everything
Mm-mm-mm.
okay?
Wait, ah. Oh my god.
What happened? What happened?
Pa? Oh. What is it? Ah.
Everybody, please
Please be
stay
patient,
on the
everyone.
line. You're experiencing some technical difficulties.
On my end. Ooh. Okay.
Chapter 2, yeah?
Uh,
Hang him. She's so pissed off. She's like, oh my god, I can't see his face.
Getting pissy for no
Didn't show
reason.
his
Is she on
face.
her monthly?
Hate this guy. I think she just has so much anger against this man.
Okay.
Like, how dare he follows my
Hi.
causing us so much stress.
Okay, okay. For several minutes, she sat on the edge of her bunk, lost in thought, her head tilted slightly forward and her eyes unfocused. One graceful leg hung straight down, the other was tucked under her, schoolgirl fashion. Her kimono? Oh! She's wearing
Kimono?
an actual kimono?
Probably not.
Or
It's
is it
probably
like a
like
robe?
a bathrobe. Yeah.
Open at the throat, showed what that splendid. Uh, Mister? How old is she? 15?
19. She's legal. 19, 19.
Okay,
19
okay.
years old already. 1-9. Legal, legal.
Oh my. Do I read this? Her kimono open at the throat showed that splendid, arching bust seen most frequently in singers. Oh, she sings.
No, it's like, those singers, they have that low cut thing, because the chest, they will, oh, sing.
I
It's like
don't know.
opera.
But when I see arching bust, I'm like, oh my god. Hermione
Mm-hmm.
was not okay. I was like, is she a singer? And then Hermione was not a singer. What do
Just
this
continue
book?
reading. They know.
But she was a strong swimmer, and the lung development is similar.
That's why I say it's like a very opera vibe. So her chest is like very strong.
Well, her neck was straight and strong. The little nook,
I
is
don't know,
it
probably like nuclear,
nuque?
I don't know, French.
A
Nuc,
detail for
nuclear.
sculptors to dream of, carrying its subtle curve to hide in the thick, black, lustrous hair. Wow, this author really has an imagination for women. Like the beauty standard is really
No, but he described the
well.
father as well, the two
His
men
description of
in wood.
the characters is like how I would envision it. Very very
He,
beautiful.
he also described the poet.
The
The
poet,
poet from the back, in the back of his head.
I don't really remember how the poet looked like. In my head, it's just ugly.
So Hermione's type was Celtic.
Was Celtic, Irish, and French. Huh? Would both have claimed her. Celtic is like a person who is Irish and French.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, the Celtic is like Northern Ireland,
ah.
maybe
So
like,
is
yeah.
it telling like Hermione's type
It's like
her
Viking-ish.
so like her men
Yeah.
type in men was is like a Celtic?
Either that or her type, as in her type of face, her
Oh,
genetics.
okay. Would both have claimed her, the latter for an Alvernate
Mm.
because of her very deep violet eyes and the little nose with a retruse hair tip, which all three of the
Etrusera?
girls had from their mother. Oh, I wonder
A
where their mother
retrus?
came from. Hermione was
Maybe
taller
from
than her
France.
sisters. Wow, okay, okay. The younger sister is taller than the older sister. Okay, so typical. Bobby. You're calling me out, is it? This book is calling me out. And was destined to be a big woman of BBW. Wait, this is not BBW, BW. At maturity, this promise being so far draping youth. what does it mean, big woman of maturity? So she's like gonna be a tall lady.
Mm-mm. But not yet, because so far she's 19 only. So not
Oh,
yet.
oh,
So
I
like she still
like.
has like a few more years to grow.
Oh, if I were a man, I would fall for someone like that, especially being short and all. You know. Yes, carry me. Oh, okay, enough.
My turn? Okay,
Yeah.
Europeans found Hermione far more beautiful than Cecile, and
Wow.
Paula lovelier than either. But to
Wow.
the American taste, the girl's type was too tropical, even her indigo eyes commonly passing for black.
The fuck,
There was
American
also
taste.
about her a tempestuosity which appalled most people. Hermione was not a hoyden, she was far too feminine for that. But she was temperamentally impetuous, often to the point of violence, and her discourse, when angered, was not always what it should be. So the way she talks, she's very rough.
Mm.
So even though the Europeans found her more beautiful, but she basically is the American type. Like the American loves like a rough woman, like a tomboyish woman. Christian Hellstrom worshipped the planks she trod on, and she had given him more trouble than both of the others put together. So basically, she's the Uncle Chris's favorite
And the
because
favorite
she's like
child,
very
of
much like
course. Of course,
the
she's the
youngest.
favorite child.
But she's also very rough, and so he's like, yeah, she's a sailor girl, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Which is to
She would
say
be a
that
good
she
pirate
gave him more
lady.
trouble. Gave him more trouble than did Cecile, as Paula was always good. So the middle girl is the only good girl.
Wait, wow.
The first
So
one is too proud. The
the
last one is too rough,
the middle
violent.
child is somehow like a good child. Oh my god,
Yeah.
surprising.
So apparently Hermione had already many beaux that she already
Hmm.
got a lot of. Also playgirl, right? Whom she treated like dogs.
Oh, whoa, whoa, Dominatrix, Tommy
Yet
mommy.
her method was kinder than Cecile's, for
Oh,
Hermione never flirted. So
oh.
dia tak balas. Tapi Cecile is like, like leading them on,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? So if she liked a man, she permitted him to row and sail and swim with her. If she did not like him, she told him to clear out immediately to their face. Whereas Cecile would just like lead them on. So for gallantry, she had no patience and was
Hmm.
apt to receive
Hmm.
with contumely the most subtle of flatteries.
Oh
So she
my
doesn't
god.
like it when you flatter her. She doesn't like it when somebody says, "Oh, you're so pretty," blah blah. Blah. She's like, "Shut up."
She's just like someone
Like,
who's direct with her.
yeah, I guess so.
Man, I thought she
Like,
was
they
gonna
just
be a
look at her and be like,
dominatrix.
damn. Like she just wants a guy to just go look at her and be like, damn. Like I don't need to say, oh, your beauty is as radiant as she's like, shut up.
Just like spank my ass already. Eh, why am I? What's with me and spanking these days?
And yeah, dot dot dot. Your turn.
Oh my god, I really hope she was a dominatrix. Her
I think she's just
mind
violent.
violent.
Mm.
Hermione's long brown arm reached for the lid of a little locker inside her bunk. There, therefrom, she took a large package of cream, or rather corn-colored note paper, closely covered by a small, regular handwriting, which at the first glance resembled Greek script. From this package, Hermione selected a sheet at random. Then, flinging herself face downward on the bunk, dropped her pretty chin onto one hand and resting on her elbow. She proceeded to acquire the following interesting information. To Hermione, the fog may
She
blanket
has a
the
lover
sleeping
writing to her
sea.
letter.
Hermione, sunbeams may falter, moonbeams pale, may swoon at the frown of the darkling gale. I follow thee, Hermione.
Wait, is this the poet
Which
writing this
one?
to her?
I'm not sure. We haven't gone. Your turn. Next verse.
Oh my god. Did he actually write this? That's crazy. So he is actually stalking he's stalking Hermione.
Really?
The skies may weep or the tempest shrill, Hermione. Tide rips may growl and the rock fangs yawn, and sea traps be set in the lightless dawn. I follow still, Hermione.
Wait.
I may
I'm.
not see thee, nor hear thy voice, Hermione. Nothing I ask but to feel thou art there, to share thy ocean, to breathe thy air. So I rejoice, Hermione. So as if I sing one little song, Hermione.
Mm.
'Tis the cry of the gull swept off on the wind, one soundless sigh of a love that is blind. Forgive me, I wrong, Hermione.
My God. If
It is
is
him.
this gonna be turning out like the poet ex tomboy girl kind of story? Where
Oh my
all
god,
the
it's
sister
correct.
kind of into him, but then like has a
The younger
situationship
sister.
with Wood, and then the middle child is just like there existing. No one notices her. Is it gonna be? Oh
No, and the
no.
funny thing is that this poet is like in love with, apparently, with this
Mm-mm.
younger sister that he has never seen apparently. He just macam like the
Mm.
Lulu in love with her. And then this girl is like, I don't even know how you look like. I never see your face. And then you start freaking stalking me and writing shit about me. Like writing all this like, and she's like very rough and tomboy, so she's like, I don't like it. Stop.
Oh my God.
Okay. Anyway, your turn.
Hermione read the verses twice though, twice through, then stared at the white bulkhead. Fool was her polite comment.
Fool was being polite. She wanted to say
There,
worse things.
yeah, you son of a. There were a great many of these poems, each bearing a different date, and each a souvenir of some port where the shark had visited. Oh my God! Oh, oh! Is this? Oh! We
My
solved the mystery.
God.
We don't need to read anymore. Over a period of 3 months, ran the
But the thing is that
verses.
he never saw her because he said love is blind. So he's literally just the Lulu
Mm-mm.
in his own brain. Okay, but
What?
what if he thinks that's Hermione, but it's actually the middle sister?
Mm.
That'd be hilarious.
Over a period of three
'Cause-
months ran the verses, and not once during that time had the poet been whoa, 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 within a quarter of a mile to Hermione's knowledge.
so maybe he
What?
doesn't even know how she looks like. So she could pretend like the middle sister could be like, oh, I'm
Mm.
Hermione. You get me? Like they could pretend to be her.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Once or twice she had caught a glimpse of Applebow's face through her telescope, but never a satisfactory one. Paula was the only one of the girls who had ever seen him at close range. She had come
So
on
maybe
him.
she thinks Paula. He thinks Paula is Hermione. That's crazy.
Uh-uh. She had come on him face to face in the post office, but had been quite unable to say whether or not he was good to look at. The verses always came most prosaically through the mail. All three of the
Mhm.
sisters had a large correspondence, so that Hermione's corn-colored letters, with their peculiar calligraphy, had excited no special comment. Once or twice she had been asked from whom they were. A darn fool, Hermione had answered, for which her father, old sinner that he was, saw fit to reprove her. What does reprove mean?
Told her like, hey, you're a woman. You cannot say things like that. You can't be cursing. Darn is, you don't. Darn is a curse word. Basically, like
It's
F word.
okay,
How dare you?
uncle. Darn is still subtle. Nowadays, it's more worse, eh, uncle.
This was in the 1910. It's
Artist,
way back when.
artisted.
100 years later, we've improved so much.
Even our curses have been more degrading, sir.
Unfortunately, women are still being stalked.
Yes,
nothing,
so true.
nothing has changed in the past. No, do you hear about the what happened with Taylor Swift? Like she was
Nope,
on a yacht,
no,
just hanging out with her friends on a private yacht,
and got
and then the
stopped.
paparazzi had a motorboat
Mm.
to stalk them. Paparazzi. And she's
Wait,
like, what
why
the
are
freak?
paparazzi so doesn't
That's
respect privacy?
crazy.
Eh?
I don't know.
Is that because that's their job? I wouldn't say it's their job, but to that extent.
It's not a job. Who's paying them?
Wait,
So basically,
paparazzi
they're
aren't
just getting.
reporters?
No, they are not. So they get all these pictures, and then they sell those pictures to
Mm.
tabloids. So basically, like, or like they have their own blog. So they get money from their own blog. Ah. It's basically like if I was a Twitch streamer and then I just go around and then stalk people. Then people watch my streams and they're like, "Hey, wow, wow, wow! Oh, can you tell her we don't like her song or whatever, you know?" And then people like, "Oh, I will donate 25 gift subs if you scream at Taylor Swift, uh, cucumber. I'll give you 25 gift subs." I don't know, something stupid like that. So basically, that's like the paparazzi. It's like, oh, if you go and find a picture of her on a boat, I will give you this much money, that kind of thing. Or like people will just like fundraise and give the paparazzi. Because again, all these like official magazines, they would never do that, right? Because official magazines are, oh, can you come down? We have a photo shoot. Yeah, so it's more for like those like weird websites on the internet. That's where the paparazzi are getting their money from. It's not their job. It is not a legit job. It is bad. It's illegal. Shiro, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Are you continuing?
It's
Or
your
me?
turn.
Okay. Hermione lay on her bunk and kicked up her heels and read her verses. Oh, girl. She actually likes it. She's kicking up her heels. Ooh. Sometimes with a curling lip when the sentiment impressed her as particularly mushy. Oh, she's a softie. Yet, oddly enough, there was a flush glowing darkly through the olive of her cheeks. She's blushing. And anyone would have sworn that her eyes were a very velvety tone of black. Once or twice, her long, lithe young body squirmed uneasily, and her broad forehead clouded as though from displeasure. Certainly there was, aside from the presumption of the poet in sending her the verses at all, nothing to give offence in apple bowls effusions. All were of the very essence of delicacy. So he didn't say anything sexual, basically. She's
Oh.
trying to figure out, like, so far he hasn't said anything like, he's still very gentlemanly in all his words, right? Oh, you're
Mm.
so beautiful, blah, blah, right? And each carried somewhere in its text a little word of apology. So Hermione rose suddenly, flung the leaflets back into the locker, and sat for a moment with brooding eyes and a warm flush burning through her clear olive skin. Oh gosh, she has feels. She got the feels. The girl, never burned nor tanned nor chapped, her complexion preserved invariably its delicacy of tint and texture. So she's basically like she's like exotic like olive skin. Basically they're trying to say like Middle Eastern in a way. So we have the oldest child, and then we have her that's like kind of like mixed. So I don't know if they all have the same mom or not. Maybe the dad like sailed around.
I mean, he is a
Okay, your turn.
seaman, you know? Wink, wink, seaman.
Yeah.
Eh?
Wink, wink. Your turn.
Oh, where do I start?
What a lot of rot.
Yeah. Hi, Marble. Yeah, me. Okay, thank you. Oh, reading model, cute model. Yeah, this is an old model I
Ooh.
had. I used to do reading streams a lot. Yeah. What a lot of rot, muttered Hermione to herself. That the man's an idiot. If I make him feel like that, why doesn't he come over and kick about it instead of flopping around in that little tub and writing me fathoms of slush? Here's where he gets a little sonnet from Miss Hermione. With her flush even darker, she reached for her writing block and penned the following epistle.
Oh, so
Sooner.
she is going to write something back
She's gonna be
to
like,
him.
fuck you, motherfucker. This is like a DMing a stalker. Get away! Stop stalking me! I don't like you, type shit. Sooner Yak Shark, Shoal Hubble August 4th, Harold Applebow, Ask Yak Daffodil. Okay.
Esquire, basically.
That's fine, okay. Dear sir, has it ever occurred to you that it is scarcely fair to my sisters, Cecily and Paula, that I, the youngest, should be the sole recipient of so many poetic gems? Inasmuch, inasmuch as our acquaintance with them is precisely that of our own, my sense of fairness no longer permits of my being the only favorite one. I must
Is
therefore.
that why me? Why me?
Why me?
You don't know me also. You
Yeah.
don't know my sisters also. Why me?
I must therefore request that you transfer your delicate attentions for the next few weeks at least. This measure will also give me an opportunity to recover from the emotions produced by your latest Hermione's eyes, which, by the way, do not happen to be gray as the sleeping sea. I think he's
Oh.
is he
Maybe
writing
he
to the
actually likes Cecile.
is he writing to
Because
the
Cecile has
wrong
grey eyes.
sister?
That's why.
Oh, what an idiot! This guy's an idiot. He's gonna get things mixed.
No,
This gonna
because
be
Cecile is the
messy.
one with grey eyes.
Yeah, I know, and this guy's an idiot. This is gonna be so messy.
Oh my
Thanking
god.
thanking you for your delicate
Everybody's catching
attentions.
feels.
This is gonna go down bad, man. This is gonna
Love
thanking.
triangle? No, no, no. Love pentagon.
This is so messy. Thanking you for your delicate attentions, and in the hope that my sisters may appreciate them even more than my limited poetic faculty has permitted. Very truly yours, Hermione Bell, Artisan.
There, says Hermione. If that doesn't send the sentimental you flapping out to the sea, I'll give him something that will. she's like, she's like her middle finger,
she
basically.
she's just like aggressively
You don't
writing.
even have, you don't even have my eyes right, you bitch. You're not even the right person.
Oh, so she knows
Cecile,
she's writing to the wrong sister.
Yeah, that's why her face is like suddenly like very blush. Like, I
Just,
think it's from anger. She's like, "What is wrong?" I mean, all this time it wasn't me.
Tula,
I think now she's
when the
realizing
captain invited him over, he doesn't want. So if I join, last son, so many excuses. Eh,
she sealed and addressed the letter and proceeded to dress, putting on a white serge sailor blouse and skirt. She's like, "I'm gonna be a dude."
got rated.
Oh, Raiders.
It's okay, everyone. Let me give Artie a shout out.
Ooh. Hold on, wait. The person who raided will get a shout out first. You can.
Already.
Oh no. Okay, no.
And then
It's
Artie.
automatic. It's auto. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna overlap, but yeah.
It's gonna
Hold
overlap
on.
for you.
Maybe. Not sure.
What are you using? What kind of bot are you using to get automatic shout out?
Jangan. What
Dia
up?
kena wall.
Huh?
Tembak.
One enemy remaining.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Don't ask.
I know my random spray
Welcome,
is weird.
welcome. So we're reading a romantic
Who is Resource
novel
again?
story.
I forgot eh. Ricky? Are you
I forgot
Ricky?
who this is. Ricky,
It's
is that
probably
you,
gonna get
Ricky?
eaten,
I'm gonna
honestly.
catch you, Ricky.
If it doesn't get eaten, it's like, what
Right
the hell?
there.
Wasn't that a meme? We gambling.
What kind of
What
meme are you
up?
talking about, Artie?
Ricky, no, there's a meme. Oh my god, am I
Oh
old?
my god.
Am I old?
Or am
Sorry,
I old? Or
Ricky.
I'm just like
When I get you, Ricky. When I catch you, Ricky.
uh
Oh my god, how do you not know
we're
this
reading
meme?
porn, Ricky. Ricky, we're reading porn. It's
No,
gonna
it's a
be so
romance. It's romance. Surely something written in the 1910s can't be that
Hmm.
sus. This one, do you not know this meme? When I catch you, Ricky.
You don't. I don't think it's because I'm old. I just don't get into memes so much.
Okay. There's a few pictures, but it's illustrations, not pictures. I would say.
Lust, lust. This is porn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so she still addressed the letter and proceeded to dress, putting on a white serge sailor blouse and skirt. The letter short enough to clear her trim ankles. Hey yo, guys, she's showing off her ankles. Oh my god, scandalous.
Mm.
The thick black hair she wound in snug bands about her head, added a crimson ribbon, and capped the whole with a white tam. Thus costume she appeared a tall, slenderly graceful girl with a pretty, tantalizing face, of which one carried away an impression of warm, vivid colouring, sapphire eyes, tip-tilted nose, and red lips ever ready to return insults for the kisses which would seem to fit them. Hermione always looked slender to the point of being thin when smartly dressed. It needed her bathing suit or riding habit to reveal her as the Diana which she was. So she's actually quite thick. You know, she's quite a thick Diana. Diana is like an Amazon, right? So she's like very muscular, fit. But when she wears like, very girly dresses, she looks very feminine and slim. So whether for good or ill, the mother had left a rich legacy of physical beauty to her three girls. So all three girls are very beautiful. But again, we're assuming that it's the same mom for
Oh
all three
my
girls.
god.
But they did say that the mother had the nose. That's why they know it's the mom because of the everyone had the
It's
same
gonna be
nose.
cozy night flirting. Turns out it's a steamy storytelling. Okay, it's basically we're shit talking about a crazy stalking poet in the middle of the sea.
So apparently in the 1910s, if you wanted to stalk a girl or three girls, beautiful girls, on top of a yacht, you have to make your own little boat. Your sailing boat has to sail after this big boat. It's crazy. Anyway, so she seal a dress and then she sends it back to the poet, right? The letter? Your turn?
As Hermione went on deck, she saw Wood pulling away in the dinghy in the direction of the Daffodil. He had declined the offer of a man to row him and had promised to do his best to bring Applebow back for luncheon. Where's Huntington
Oh, wait,
going?
hold on. What if Wood now falls for like Hermione? That would be funny.
Man, stop!
Yes.
No, no, I don't want this to be too messy. What's wrong with these people? Stop falling for each other. You're gonna make an orgy.
Wood, yeah.
Where is Huntington going? Asked Hermione to Cecile. I thought he was to stay for lunch. So he is. We sent him over to see if he couldn't induce the pilot fish to come too. Seems they were classmates at Yale. Yale? Whoa! Wood is a good man, very educated, very rich. Cecile, you give him to me, man.
I mean, the fact that he can just be in a boat and not work
Yeah.
all day, just sail, just sail all day and write poems.
Artie,
It's like
is his
crazy.
surname Morning by any chance? Bodo! Wood.
No,
No, his name is Wood
Wood is his
Huntington.
surname. Yeah, Huntington Wood. And his surname is Wood. His first name is Huntington.
Applebow won't come, said Hermione. Why not? Asked her father. It would strip him of his sentimental pose to be formally presented. I'm going ashore to post a letter. Artiston!
The quartermaster brought her own little cedar skiff alongside, and Hermione got aboard and pulled in for the landing of the reading room. Arrived, the boatman took charge of the skiff, and Hermione started to walk up the steep path which led through the scrub pines and was a shortcut to the village. So she goes on land and she's going to post this letter like, huh? Fine. You think my eyes are grey? So she had gone about half the distance when she saw,
Mm.
waddling rapidly toward her and resembling in the thicket some gnome or troll, a short, squat figure which she recognized immediately as the Finn. Dun 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 dun.
How would
Remember
you
there are
know
two guys on that boat?
if it's someone else's turn? We just say each other's name. That's it.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, we just like, okay, I'm done. Next. Right, anyway, Hermione had several times seen the man at close range. The last of these occasions was being while he was propelled to the landing in a wheelbarrow, insensible with drink. Oh, he's a freaking drunkard. Shit. And suggesting some great pulpy kraken or other fated creature of the deep. It had taken the girl a couple of days to get over the effect produced by the sight of the sodden inert body, bloated purple face with its shock of wild black hair, and the misshapen limbs dangling and flopping grotesquely over the sides of the barrel. So apparently he was so drunk that he had to be put in a wheelbarrow and brought back to the ship. Brought back to the boat. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Uh,
She,
now,
she was sleeping.
do I start with now, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, as she saw him approaching, Hermione felt a strong impulse to turn and bolt. Even at the distance of 100 yards, oh my god, she could distinguish the pallid face with the sun seam powerless to tan. As she drew closer, she observed, with a shudder, the wide cleft in the upper lip and the eyes set so painfully askew that the man was forced to turn his head almost at right angles to his shoulders in order to look at an object in front of him.
Oof,
Uh,
oof.
Pride
My
kept
God, she's
Hermione.
just insulting him.
Pride kept Hermione straight on her course. Then, as the fin drew near, it occurred to her to give her note to him. This would obviate furnishing information to a possibly curious and inquisitive postmistress, for both the shark and the dactyl had spent a good deal of the summer at Shoal Harbour, where the striking personality of Applebow must have attracted a certain amount of attention. Artiston.
Okay, so basically, she was going to go to the postmistress, which is the post office, right? But she's thinking if she gives it to the postmistress and they say, "Oh, it's to Applebow," like, "Oh, why are you giving a letter?" Macam she thinks that the postmistress is going to be kepo lah. So she's like, "Okay, instead of like doing that, maybe I can just give it to this guy. Hey, give this to your master, you know? Give this to the guy on board." Right? So therefore, as the fin drew
Mm,
abreast of her,
mm.
Hermione made a sign with her hand. His head still cocked sideways and made somewhat curiously, suggesting that of a seabird hunting its food in the spray. The man waddled up, Hermione watching him half in disgust, half in curiosity, received a surprise. For the face of the fin, distorted as it was, held nevertheless a sort of wild and spiritual beauty. She's been insulting him this whole time. And suddenly he's like, oh my god, actually he's kind of hot.
Oh
Whether
my
this
god.
was because of an expression of infinite pathos and suffering, or owing to the beautifully shaped forehead and deep velvety brown of the eyes, Hermione could not have said, but suddenly all of her repulsion vanished, leaving only kindliness and pity. The expression in the great melting brown eyes, twisted as they were, suggested that
Oh,
which
she
one
has
might see
taste.
in the eyes of a faithful Newfoundland, his back broken by a motor
Is
car.
she is she practically like into a hunch? Is this like a hunchback kind of thing? She's into him.
I think she's just into broken men. She just likes to
Wala
break
way.
men. She just like broken men. Okay, your
I
turn.
mean, she is kind of like dummy mommy.
She's like an
By
Amazon. She's beautiful, like beautiful body, everything, and then this is a broken man, drunkard. Can't like he's
Hermione.
not enough calcium. His legs are bow-legged. His nose is
Hermione held
crooked.
out her letter. The Finn took it with a
Mhm.
smile, then bowed. "For your master," said Hermione. The
Oh
Finn
my gosh.
smiled and nodded. "Your lady," said he. Hermione, thinking to tip him, open her purse. To his surprise, the man sprang back while an expression almost of fright filled the misshapen face. "No, no, no," he mumbled. Hermione noticed that while he held up one big gnarled hand as if in protest, he was nevertheless drawing nearer, and that in a stealthy, sidelong way. Startled, she snapped shut her pocketbook. "Artiston!"
What's the matter? She asked sharply. The Finn's face fell. He drew the back of his hand across his forehead. Hermione saw that it was beaded with perspiration. So it's like he says no, 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 tapi like he's moving forward. So she must like, eh? Then she hides her wallet, like, she's like, her
Oh my
pocketbook
god.
is like basically like a
Mm.
tiny wallet, thinking like this guy's gonna steal it. Okay? And then he says, well, he looks very stressed. He looks like his head is sweating. The Finn looked at her with a tragic sort of smile, pointed to the purse, then made a motion as of one drinking deeply. Hermione understood. "You're afraid that if I give you some change, you may drink?" she asked. Oh, he's an addict, but he knows that he's an addict.
Oh.
So he's like a drunken addict, right? So he says that if you give him money, he will drink. So that's why he doesn't want the money.
My
Like
gosh,
he doesn't want it, but he wants it. You know
he's
what I mean?
trying so he's working on himself. He wants to be sober. Oh,
Yeah. So Finn
Ben.
nodded vigorously, stood for a moment regarding her, then with a tug at his forelock, turned on his heel and scuttled off down the slope towards the landing. So he's like, I gotta go, I gotta go. I must resist my my addictions.
Finn,
Yeah,
no.
so again, what Clay said,
She likes
pathetic men.
broken men who tries hard to change. Oh, Finn. Oh, someone did make a fan art of him, please. He might practically be the hunchback from Notre Dame.
Like bow legged and everything, but
Oh, he's such a nice. Get married to him, Hermione, please.
she's a strong woman.
She, I
I will
can,
tell you what
I
to
can
do. I
take
will tell
care
you
of
who you
you.
are.
I'll be the breadwinner between us. I like a woman who can. Never mind. That's the end of chapter 2.
Your turn.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, chapter 3. Chapter 3 is 15
Hmm.
pages.
Okay, we can finish chapter 3 then, and then we'll be done for the night.
Okay, Bismillah. Close aboard the Daffodil, Wood was about to lift his voice in a hail when there came to his ears the sounds of one Hello? Who's that?
Yeah. Huh? What?
Oh. Declaiming in a rich and resonant bass. Having observed the departure of the Finn some half hour earlier, Wood decided that Mr. Applebow must be refreshing his solitude by the recital of some of his own verse. It was therefore with no more consciousness of eavesdropping than has one who pauses to listen to the practising of a musician that Wood rested on his oars to be startled by the following interrogation.
So the wood was like rowing, right? He's rowing,
Yeah.
rowing, trying to
Mhm,
go to this boat, right?
mhm,
And then so he's hearing somebody like shout, like reading out loud.
mhm, mhm.
So he's like, takkan I want to suddenly say, hey, hello, like interrupt. So he don't want to interrupt because he's such a gentleman, right? So he just pauses there and like wait for the guy to finish
Okay.
reading his poem, right? Okay.
Tell
So what was
me,
the poem?
beloved, since your eyes hold all the azure of the skies, why then when night their brightness mars, those lustrous depths hold all the stars? But when the day is once more begun, I look, and lo, there shines the sun, and when it sets, alack too soon, In each deep orb, I find the moon. To the answer is Hermione. All heavens in those eyes for me. Man, shut the fuck up. Enough. Thank you for the hydrate.
Your eyes
Man.
hold all the azure of the skies. Azure is blue, by the way. So are her eyes blue, guys?
So wait, first it's gray, now it's blue. Is he okay? Is he imagining an imaginary woman that he hasn't seen?
Yeah, and then shines the sun, and then suddenly moon. Which I'm like, he doesn't know what color it is. He doesn't
Hermione's
know.
eyes are violet, right?
Yeah. So and when night their brightness Mars, their lustrous depths hold all. So again, does she have dark eyes? Question mark.
No.
I don't know where
Bro,
he's
this
going.
this man is so, oh my god.
And then this is potential brother-in-law right here. Before Wood could sufficiently recover from the astonishment
Potential
produced
brother-in-law.
by this innocent query and its answer, the same voice continued in prose, apparently in criticism of the effort, and as follows. Shucks, how do I know her eyes are azure? I never saw them.
Wait, that's what he
Hold up.
said?
Yeah. They might be cadmium or cobalt or metallic for all me. When
Mm,
night their
mm.
brightness mars, Mars. Oh hell, what does it mar it with? A handful of mud?
Wait,
Another pause in. Mars is rotten. Let's see. Mars, cars, spars, tars, chars,
I
bars.
mean Mars is kind of nice.
Oh, what the deuce. Oh, let it go. It's no worse than the rest. In each deep orb, fudge. I wonder how many thousand millions of bum poets have said that. Oh, damn it, damn it. He's really thinking about his
he
poem, what
he
to write.
doesn't even know how she looks like. He only knows the name. He just like the name Hermione and just like assume.
No, but what if, right?
Mm,
What if he came up with the word Hermione?
mm.
Oh wait, no. He has to know, right, that one of them is Hermione.
So
Like
how
it doesn't
did
make
he
sense. Like
know one of her name
takkan
is Hermione though? Did he
yes.
eavesdrop their names or something like that? He caught
Maybe.
well,
Or maybe he just no, you know what's funny? He just picked a random name like oh Lucy or Lisa, and then it just happens that one of them is Lisa.
and then just
That'd be
sends them
super
to them,
funny.
and they'll be like, "Who the fuck is Lucy? Who the fuck is Lisa?" And then somehow one of the girls' name is there, Hermione. He just likes the name Hermione. He
It just
just
so happened.
rolls his tongue off his tongue so
Yeah.
nice. That was so weird.
Your turn.
Oh, there came the son of paper, violently torn. Wood
Like, damn it, damn it,
smothered.
damn it.
Wood,
Next
smothering
poem.
his laughter at his unofficial peep into the soul of the poet, raised his voice. Aboard the daffodil. There was no answer. We'll try it again. Aboard the daffodilly. I say, Harold! Followed an instant of silence. Then a tawny, leonine head was pushed up through the hatch. Leonine means like his yellow hair.
Like lion, right? Yeah, like a lion, yellowish head. Basically, he's trying to say that he has a lot of yellow,
He's
orange hair, red
blonde,
orange hair.
a
I think
redhead.
yeah, I think it's a redhead,
Hello,
blondish redhead, I guess.
hello, Harold,
Mm-hmm.
said Wood. The poet blinked at a pair of clear amber. Oh, so he has red hair, amber colored eyes. Does he
Mm-hmm.
has freckles? Wait, his hair is so unkempt. His mane of ruddy yellow hair was tousled. See, he's blonde.
I think he's blondie.
Dirty
Like,
blonde.
yeah. Mm.
Was tousled, and his expression was that of a person surprised in a yawn. Hello, Huntington, he drawled in a very deep and husky bass. Wait, ducky. Hello, Huntington.
eh, you kat sini. Macam mana kat sini? Last I saw you kat sekolah.
Uh, the yellow eyes blinked once or twice at the dinghy. You're off the shark? Just so, Mr.
So you
Pilot
came from
Fish.
that boat?
Oh my god. What a small world. Just so, Mr. Pilot Fish. May I come aboard? Artiston.
Pray do. I am in the act of brewing tea. Sorry, I haven't had anything more robust to offer you. No coffee, sorry. I cannot keep spirits as my crew is a Finn with a second sight and an alcoholic affinity. So he knows that he cannot have alcohol because the dude is like freaking alcoholic. He can spot a whiskey bottle through a teak locker. Then he forces the lock and drinks all that there is without reference to the next man. If there were a gallon, he would drink it all. And then what? Asked Wood. Then I chain him to the mainmast so that he will not start to swim back to Finland. However, my tea is very good. So are the macaroons. After you scrape off the green mold, the weather has been warm and humid, and I cannot get fresh ones here. I've wired to Boston for a supply, but come aboard. He reached over the side for the painter of the dinghy and caught a clove hitch one-handedly and with a deftness which did not suggest the amateur. So he's a pro.
Hey yo.
Huntington is a yeah. Sorry, Huntington or which one? Wood or
Mhm. He's Wood
Wood or Appleby?
Huntington.
Apple. Anyway, Huntington stepped aboard and looked about with interest. A handy little boat, he said. Your turn.
Okay. Yes, she was designed for a Block Island swordfisher. I bought her on the
Mhm.
stocks before they had touched her inside. Oh!
You stop. Everything becomes suspicious.
These boat's plans are all got out by yak designer. She is not dull. No motor? No, they smell and the grease would soil my manuscripts. Besides, then how did he move if there's no motor? Did he row the
Apparently, although the Finn man, the poor guy is overworked.
or is he like just follow the wind?
Yeah, the wind on the sails, I guess.
God. Besides, the beat of
Mm.
the engine would get in my head and spoil my meter. Think of trying to write that dactylic hexameter with an accused motor pounding away. Juba this, jabba that. Come below, our tanning is distilled. In the cozy cabin, singular for its extreme bareness and singular yellow color scheme, Wood seated himself upon the edge of the bunk and watched the poet as he poured the tea.
He really likes the color yellow, huh?
Mm. Mr. Applebow was in his customary service rig of faded yellow rowing shirt, while duck trousers and leather sandals. His long wavy hair naturally of a reddish yellow. Ooh. So Elliot! Okay, I'm
Oh my
imagining
god,
it.
right, he's a poet. Oh
Elliot!
no.
Oh my
What would
god!
Elliot be the Lulu and write about a girl he never met?
I don't want if it's the Lulu with me. I'm
And
already I
stalker.
already gave birth to two of his children. Oh wait, what?
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Oh my god. When I heard like long wavy hair, I instantly thought of Elliot. Yeah, but was
Mm-hmm,
sun bleached to the lusterless tone of
mm-hmm.
oakum and hung in heavy clusters that almost hid his ears. The lithe, beautifully muscled figure was okay. I
I'm
don't.
not gonna say anything. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say anything. You can do Lulu all you want.
man, he doesn't even know I do Lulu. Wait, this is Crazy Elliot. If you think about it, this is Crazy Elliot version.
Yeah, this is what if Elliot actually got onto a boat and followed a bigger boat
Wait,
instead of staying by the beach?
he does row a boat though in Stardew. We went on our
Oh
tent
my
date.
god. That's what happens if you found a bigger boat and he just followed the bigger boat.
No, oh my. Okay, Elliot. Wait, where did I read? Oh, a beautifully muscled figure was flawless far as so far as one could see. Big bone, brawny, deep chest.
Uh-huh.
Is it like icebox body? What do you call it? Icebox fridge body?
I think this is more like Greek god body.
Wait, let me Google Greek god body. Greek god body.
Specifically here, look, the Greek god that he's referring to here is Hermes, which is the god of travel.
Oh,
Hermes.
I see the body. Oh, these sculptures are gonna be pointing three
Yes.
ways when I'm done with it.
Mhm.
Oh, where did you test it? Yet with a suggestion of lightness and grace which one associates with statues of Hermes. His skin, wherever visible, was the quality of satin, the color of old gold, and his hands, while hardened from physical work and the handling of wet ropes, were exquisitely shaped, the fingers straight and strong and well spaced. Wait, before
Okay,
we
now
continue.
pause. Yeah. All this description is coming from Mr. Wood, okay?
And is Mr. Wood actually? Oh my god!
Mr. Wood's like, oh my god, this man.
Even he can admit
My
to admire
friend.
a good body.
Damn, oh, his fingers evenly spaced.
Wait. If you think about it, if you think about like, uh, Applebo is like a poet with
Mm-hmm.
like a Greek god physic, and
Mm-hmm.
what's your
Long hair. Uh-huh.
Hermione is it's a tomboy. It's kind of, if you think
Yeah.
about it, it's kind of
Like
similar to
she's Diana.
Stardew.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's similar to It's similar to Stardew. Elliot, and then the farmer who goes to dungeons and shit. It's
Uh-huh.
I think it's
Okay.
canon, eh?
Okay. It's canon in this
And
story that was written in the
nah,
1910s.
it's canon in all universe me and Elliot are destined to be.
Okay, so what else?
Artister.
And now this, okay, so keep in mind this is Mr. Wood, okay? Mr.
My god,
Huntington
Mr. Wood, you're
talking about
suspicious, oh.
this his ex-classmate. Most striking of all was the poet's face. And it was here that one paused in doubt before rendering a verdict upon Mr. Applebow's physical attractiveness.
Huh?
In feature and expression, there seemed to be no standard with which to compare the man's singular type. He's so unique, guys. You can't even
My
compare him
god.
to anybody else. Or at least no human
He's
standard.
that great, man. And he's
Many
also
faces find their
crazy humble.
caricatures, in the lower animals. One sees people who resemble, or at least suggests, a sheep,
Hmm.
monkey, bulldog, camel, etc. Applebow's face suggested a sleepy lion. There was the same
Oh!
tawny color scheme, the blinking amber eyes, focused on some far distant point. The straight, broad nose with a mouth which was slightly lifted in the middle, cheeks cut away and showing a
Sial,
prominent
this
malar
author.
bone.
Oh my god, this author. Enough, author. I'm
Certainly, the general resemblance was rather toward the cat carnivora than toward
God.
anything human. So far as expression went, Wood could discover absolutely nothing. There was about this poet an atmosphere of languor, either real or assumed, and one felt that if this sloth could be torn aside, the true man or animal beneath might stand revealed. So, like,
Oh
if you show his true lion, if he's just a lazy cat right now, but he could be a real
my
big
god, this
lion.
author knows my taste, eh? A
He's
Buffy
just a lazy
nerd.
cat.
A Buffy nerd is what I want, I guess.
Okay, your turn.
Where did you stop? Human, is it? So far as expression went. Did you?
No, no, no. I did already.
Oh. Okay.
Right? The true man or animal might be revealed, like the
Okay,
who he
so
truly is.
after that, right? What
Yep.
do you do on this boat? Asked Wood. I dream dreams and laugh at them. I weave long and fascinating romances of which I am the self-insert, self-insert.
Yep.
Ayo.
Basically fan fiction.
I am the glorious hero and laugh at them. Also, I write many winged words and laugh at them. No, other people do that.
Tahu tak apa. Oh my god, he's so self-aware.
Okay, I like this one. I like this one. I'm gonna. Oh my god, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna highlight this. I like this text. No, other people do that. I have been sent over here, said Wood, to order you to report the luncheon aboard the shark. They're getting tired of you as merely a parlor game. Applebow looked a little scared. Thanks, awfully, he said less dreamily, but I cannot go. My delicate sense of social ethics prevents. Rot! Artistan.
Really, my extreme sensitiveness. You can't text strangers about until they ask you to luncheon, nor,
Mm,
having been so weak as to yield to the temptation and accept, could you continue to tag. Then I would be all adrift and not know which way to sail. So he's trying to explain, like, I can't do that. That
my
would be so
god.
awkward. He's saying that it's so
Oh, so
awkward,
now it's
you know?
awkward. My god.
It's awkward to have lunch with them. It's okay if I'm just like a stranger tagging another stranger. Harold said Wood. Please go and sing that to the sirens. I'm wise to your ingenious sophistries. You are in love with a lady, O poet. That and not a lacking
Mm.
initiative is the reason of your singular fidelity to yon tub. So he's like,
Oh, this is why you're
I
single, he
know.
said.
No, 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 no. He says that this is he's saying that this is a what you were talking about, like, oh no, I can't, blah blah blah. And then the friend is like, bro, I know what's the real reason you're freaking stalker shit. Since I know the real reason is that you're in love with the lady, is the reason is the singular fidelity. That means that's the only
Mm.
reason why you are loyal. The only reason why you're following that boat is because you like this woman.
But he doesn't even know who it is he's liking.
No, he does. Wood. Remember he heard him say Hermione?
Yeah, no, I meant the
Oh,
Apple
the
Boy. He doesn't
Harold.
even know how Hermione looks like. Did he did he fall in love because of her voice or her name? That's so weird.
Yeah, so we don't know, right? Maybe they met each other, whatever. But Hermione obviously doesn't remember, right? Hermione
Mm.
doesn't remember, right? But and he also says, "Oh, I don't know how she looks like."
Bodo.
I guess so maybe she. So
Bodo.
maybe both are kind of weird. But this Mr. Wood guy is like, bro, come on, bro. Like, just give it up, just do it, right? Like, stop lying to me, lah. He's trying to say. So he's trying to get this poet to admit that actually that's the reason. Okay, but Applebow raised his tawny head and blinked once or twice at his guests. Then, in the same dreamy way, he lowered his full cup from
Mm,
his lips.
mm.
Nothing was more remote from his manner than any hint of agitation, wherefore it struck Wood as odd that he should have let the cup turn in his hand and spill the scalding tea on the dorsum of his bare foot.
Stupid.
He had no, he did it on purpose.
Oh. Oh, so
So
he
nothing
doesn't
was
have to
more
go?
remote. Yeah.
What a
So
pussy, man.
as odd, right? It's so odd that he should have let it turn in his hand. So much I'm like, oh, oops, oh, ow, oh,
Ow.
I guess I can't
Oh,
go.
wow. This idiot. Just go lah, dude. Daripada ka natuloy jadi stalker. Crazy. Mm.
So, oh, cough, oh, damn it, coughed the poet and grabbed at his foot. The teacup struck the edge of the spirit stove and broke, leaving the porcelain ring of the handle on Applebow's finger.
I kinda wanna imagine like Hunting Woods expressions like, bro, really? Now, of all times?
Forgetting his foot, he looked at it and blinked. Oh, I break the teacup.
Accidentally. He didn't mean to break the teacup.
There, said he, that is the second time this has happened. A ring upon my finger the minute that my true motive is questioned.
Oh,
I do not
the
like that. So he's running away. He doesn't want to get married. Can you get it?
married?
Can you tell? A ring upon my finger the minute that my true motive is questioned. The
Oh,
second
the
time that this has happened. I do not like that. So he doesn't actually want to get
married. You
married.
just want to have a, the,
So he's like he says this is not the first time it happened. So the next time it's like
hey, stupid lah
so
this
basically
person.
all he wants to do is just write poems. Right? He just wants to write poems and that's all he wants to do. He doesn't actually want to get married to the girl.
Fuck, such a weirdo, eh?
Yeah. So and apparently this is the second time. That means the first time he did it to another girl. That means the girl family is like, hey, you already write all these letters?
Mhm.
Kawin ah. So that means he already
And
found
then
a
he
ring
just
upon
like,
his finger.
nope, I'm gonna
And he
eat
decided, nope, I'm out.
my,
Okay, and what did this very good gentlemanly Wood do? What did he say? Your turn.
uh, there, said he. That is the second, oh, already.
Next one.
You ought to?
Yeah,
Okay.
because this guy, he's a gentleman, right? You dah lah cakap pasal dia. Ah, your eyes.
Okay.
You're so beautiful.
You ought to observe words since you are in love with her. Not necessarily. My intentions are honorable, but not matrimonial. And a ring is not the symbol of love, but of marriage. So then, if like Hermione gets married, is he still gonna pursue her or something? Like, but not like it's just gonna be like Romeo and Juliet kind of thing.
I guess so.
Cynic.
It's like, I will still love you no matter even if you're in a marriage or whatever.
Oh my god. Cynic. No, poet. Love to the poet is part of his material. It is the most important of his implements of craft. His motive force. I love, but I ask nothing in return beyond being permitted to love from afar, but not too far. Oh, a poet must be in the general neighborhood of his. Oh, that's stalkerish vibes of his inspiration. You are nothing like Eliot. You stoop. Ah. Stop! My tea is coming up. Wordling.
you,
Huh?
you know what he means by my teeth coming out?
Huh? No?
He said, I'm gonna vomit. He's like, cukup.
Udola bang. Engkau ni udo-udola.
No, no, even Wood is like calling him out, bro, my teeth. Oh, that's so gross.
I just like imagine his like deadpan face like enough lama. Enough. Wordling. No W. Oh wait. Uh, Wordling. No doubt you are in love with her yourself. The voice of the poet helped the tone of one being roused from a beauty sleep. I hope that you are, and that she returns your passion so much. I think he's talking. Is it talking about like Cecily?
Yeah, maybe Cecile. So he's saying like, hey, maybe you, Huntington, maybe you're in love with the same girl, basically. And I hope that she loves you back. That's what he says. You know why? Why it's better for her to get married? Because
So
he wants to have
he can. Huh?
yeah, he wants to have a hopeless love, right?
Ibodol orang ni. What the hell? And that she returns your passion, so much the better. Oh, hopeless love is always productive of the purest verse. The Italian poets understood this. It is all I needed. I
Okay.
Mending lah, dia
Pause.
bercakap pada
I need to
Cecily
explain
kan
something.
Hermione.
So I need to explain something,
Mm-hmm.
right? So in the 1910s, so even before the 1910s, during the time of like Shakespeare,
Mm-hmm.
there was an Italian poet, famous Italian poet, and his name was Petrarch. So the
Petra.
Petrarchan sonnet is usually like a type of poem that is written when you love a girl, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
will write in this kind of style, this Italian Petrarchan style. But turns out, like, so again, all these poems that he was writing, right? It like we didn't know who he was writing to, but then like some historians like kind of
Mm-hmm.
dig. Turns out he would write it to his friend's wife. So his
Ay,
friend and their wife would invite him to dinner, and before he leaves, he would fold the paper, like the poem or whatever, in a tiny small paper, and put it inside her coat. You know, like when there's the coat cupboard,
mm.
right? And then he put it inside her coat. And then as he's taking out his coat, he put it inside her coat pocket.
But Steve Huntington like,
Or like
hey,
in a
this
hat.
man is crazy. He's gonna like gonna send letters to his future wife or something.
While the wife
Oh,
is, yeah.
done.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, but it's like so crazy. Like men at like they idolize that sort of like, oh my god, I love you so much. Even if you're married,
They're
I will
like
still love you. I don't
romanticizing
care.
this type of
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
If I
Okay.
listen to you any longer, you will have to chain me to the main mast with the pin. Why did you pick out Hermione? And the artist.
The eyes of the poet shot him a yellow gleam. What makes you think that it is Hermione? How you know?
Oh, you know,
You were
but
yapping her name.
that's so Malay accent. How you know?
How you know? Because you cakap pasal dia. You were yapping her name as I came alongside.
My
I
God.
overhear you, bro. Your jig is up, right? Never mind, I will not betray you. But I wish that you would let me tell them that it is a hopeless passion and not feeble-mindedness which leads you
Mm-hmm.
on in the wake of the shark. They would be so pleased. So all he's saying that, can I just tell them the real reason that you are in love with one of the girls,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not because you're crazy? Because right now, don't takut,
Crazy.
right? That he's a crazy guy, right? So at least tell him like, oh, he's crazy, but he's crazy in love. So it makes more sense.
He just wants to
At
be
least they're okay.
he just wants to be a hopeless romantic.
Yeah. So at least tell them that, right? So tell them if you like. It does not matter since we are destined never to meet. But don't
Sial.
tell which one I'm in love with. The others might tease her. All women are cats.
Masanya Hermione tu Hermione tu dapat dia punya
All women
surat.
are cats, guys.
Hermione tu
I love
dapat.
this quote. All women are cats. I'm
Oh
gonna
my god.
put this quote. I want to wear it on my t-shirt.
Oh my
All
god.
women are cats. 1910. Your turn.
Almonds. A lover-like opinion. I'm very fond of cats. They are my index, just as yellow is my color. Oh, so that's why there's so many yellow. I'm
Mm-hmm.
really very much in love with Hermione, bro. When did you
When did you
see
see her?
her? Last winter. It was a superb walk that vanquished me. I have never seen her bow on. Last winter, on my way down Fifth Avenue every morning to breakfast at the club. I often overhauled her, but I never passed. She drifted along like a marsh lily gathered by the flood. Tiba-tiba malayo. But she
Tiba-tiba.
but she might enjoy meeting you. Applebow shook his head. I am wedded to my muse. She will not. Oh, okay. She will not brook a rival. Should Hermione enter my life, I would never write another poem. You see, I would be merely living one. Have a macaroon. There is very little mold on it. Oh, mold on this one.
So he's married to his muse, as in like to his like job as a
Uh-huh.
poet. Yeah, he's like I my
This kind of
my job is really
reminds
to
me
write
of that
poetry.
Japanese like photographer. He was married because she
Mm,
was his muse, and every day when she goes to
mm,
work, he takes a picture of her, never from the balcony, and she would just smile up at him.
mm,
But then he's just like as the pictures progress, she doesn't smile a lot anymore because she
mm.
realized that he only married her. He doesn't actually love her. He just see her as a muse. So he was just married
Yeah.
to her for inspiration, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. And then they got divorced, and now he just take pictures of birds.
Yeah, but this guy is saying that if I marry her, I will never write another poem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just
Yeah.
gonna
I'm living the poem.
ouch. Yeah, Marble.
Yeah.
That's so sad to get to be married just as a muse, but then they don't really love you.
Just the idea of you.
But was there is very little mold. Did he brought moldy macaroons?
No, so basically he's saying that he has the whole batch,
Mhm.
but then of course you're on the ship, the ocean, the sea, air like very salty, so basically stuff will go bad really fast. So he's saying that it's going bad and I haven't had the time, like the shipment didn't come in basically. Like he said I order but then belum datang lagi. So you just eat whatever that is. You just take out the
Why
mold,
would
you know?
you like so many of the one? It just takes lots of things. You should have taken like food that aren't easily moldy.
Mm.
I mean, he is
But
a
maybe he
poet, not a
really
ship.
likes macaroons.
He is a poet, not a seaman.
Mm. Okay. You want to continue on me?
uh, Artistan.
Wood glanced at him with suspicion, but Applebow's face would have made that of the Sphinx look open and confiding. So, like, you really can't read his face.
Mhm.
So hard to tell what his guy is thinking. A big yellow tomcat he appeared as he sat there, great shoulders hunched forward, back bent, blinking impenetrably at his guest. He finished a macaroon and licked the crumbs from his lips,
Ew.
and looked even cattier. It would not have surprised his guest had he begun to purr. So now it's funny, right? Because it says all women are cats.
But now he's like a
So
cat.
yeah, so it's like kind of feminine.
Wait, I'm kind of suspicious of Wood though. He's describing his friends so
Mm-hmm.
deliciously.
Where do you learn so much seamanship? Asked
Seaman.
Wood. Captain Bell says that the way you find your way around is uncanny.
Ayo.
Appleball waved his hand and shrugged. A mere instinct. One might
Mm.
almost say a lower attribute and shared with birds, mammals, and fishes. I'm
Oh,
not proud of it. Do you write poems of the sea? Sometimes, but the subject does not interest me. A great, empty, desolate waste of wet. No, why
what?
write poems of the sea when there are so many lovable things? Old gardens and dear old people, little children and lovely women. The last always in extract. His amber eyes glowed. Wood
Being
stared at
bird.
him keenly, but Applebow appeared oblivious. Wood rose to his feet. Your turn.
Rose to his feet. Yeah, bro.
Okay, hold on, let me change my earpiece.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Yeah.
your turn?
Ah. It is almost 2 bells, said he. I must be getting back. Sorry you will not come. Thank you, dear boy. Please make all of my excuses. Tell them that you what you like. Only mention no names. Express my deep appreciation of their goodness and thank them in my name for permitting me to rot around in their wake. Goodbye. God bless you. In a very pensive mood, Wood pulled back to the shark, where his lack of success was received somewhat caustically by Cecile, but at the luncheon table Wood had his revenge. It is just as I thought, said he. Apropos plea that he follows the shark was about to save himself the wear and tear of deciding where to go is all a bluff. Had he been looking at Hermione as he made this statement, uh,
It's like he should have looked at her while he's saying this. Was like, I know it's you.
Wood might have seen something in her face to have given him food for thought, but he was looking at Cecile not without a certain touch of malice, since the coquette had rather cruelly thrown him over after having given him reason to believe that he was not indifferent to her. Wood had done a good deal of thinking, finally to arrive at the conclusion that all had happened for the best, and that a girl who could find it in her heart to do this sort of thing was not the girl that any man should want to marry. He no longer loved Cecile, but
Smart
was
guy.
therefore no longer blind to her faults. Conspicuous amongst these was a tremendous appreciation of her own charms, and Wood felt instinctively that, on learning of Applebo's confession, Cecily would immediately appropriate this devotion to herself. Wood bore no rancor for her treatment of himself, but he would scarcely have been human had he not found a certain cynical enjoyment in the situation. What does it mean?
Oh my god, bro. Okay. So basically, during this time when he's talking, so he
Hmm.
knows it's Hermione, right? But he made it seem like the reason why the stalker is stalking them is because of Cecile.
Hmm.
So he knows Cecile is that, thinks that
Gonna
she's the
get a
most
big
beautiful girl,
head,
whatever.
you know?
Yeah. So he's like finding it funny that Cecile thinks it's her
Mm.
when it's actually Hermione. So
Self-absorbed.
he macam rasa like you know?
Take that,
Like he's
bitch.
like this is
such
revenge, right?
such a
Yeah.
petty X-Men.
Yeah, he's so ex. He's such a petty.
It's
But
okay. I
apparently
support.
this yeah, spoil petty man.
Our
Yeah,
artisan.
so he says he's saying he bore no
Hmm.
rancor. That means he doesn't really hate her for it,
But he just
but
wants
at
to
the
get
same time
back.
he's just enjoyment.
Yeah, he's just trying to get
He's
even.
enjoying. And then he says, I am not at liberty to mention any names, said he, but when I directly accused him of being secretly in love with some lady about the shark, Appleball acknowledged that this was the fact. Hermione's blue eyes opened very wide, and a sudden rich color flooded her face. She's blushing.
Oh my god.
Captain Bell and Wood were, however, looking at Cecile. So everybody think it's Cecile's fault. Paula, the second
Oh
sister,
my god.
was
That's.
lunching with friends at shore. She is so chill. I love her.
She's
She's
just
like
like
she has a healthy friend.
I'm minding my own business. I don't want to be in this drama. Nope,
Why this
not
freaking
even a
drama? She's
little
like, I have
bit.
friends, unlike you people who are stuck on the boat
You
whole
guys, you can
lives.
just deal with this yourself, you know. Yeah. I'm good. I don't need the
She's the most
drama.
well-adjusted sister.
I know, man.
She has not gone crazy
How
yet.
to be? I can't wait when she appears in the story soon. We just heard her
I want her to be
names.
like, huh?
I
What's
wanna
going
see
on?
her personality.
So Cecile's black curving lashes swept down, and she looked at her plate and laughed, while the delicate colours tinged her soft cheeks. Oh,
Feel.
of course. Secretly, she had suspected for a long time
Mm.
precisely what Wood had just stated, and the news brought to her that flush of triumph which attended every new and interesting conquest. Oh, of course he's in love with me.
Oh my god. This is
Captain Bell surveyed his eldest daughter with this alamak budak ni.
dah perasan. Sudah perasan.
Tak cukup ke? Like you like basically he looks at his own daughter like, oh my god, this playgirl.
Dah penat lah. Penat lah, dek.
My word, he snapped. Has it come to a point where they follow her around in boats? Is my daughter so amazing that you must follow her in a boat? What is going on? What is that kids these days? Budak-budak zaman sekarang. Stalker
So
sampai kat dalam
weird.
boat. Okay, your turn.
Uh, where do you stop? My word, right?
After follow her around in boats, yeah.
Ah, di
Wood.
mana?
Yeah, wood, correct. Wood
Okay.
glanced.
Wood glanced at Hermione with the slightest suspicion of a wink. She colored and laughed. She's gonna like, oh,
Dia tahu, dia
that's what.
tahu.
Hermione and Cecile had but little in common, and aside from a certain amount of sisterly affection, certain amount, were rather indifferent to each other. Cecily
Macam Nur tak
disapproved
kisah.
Hermione's frank, impetuous manner, and Hermione detested her sister's cold-blooded coquetries,
Coquette. Coquette.
coquetries.
Coquetries.
What does it
Coquette.
mean?
Yeah. Basically her flirtations are. So she doesn't like the way the sister macam like manipulates men basically. So
My God.
for Hermione, it's like if the guy likes her, then she will say, "I like you" or "I don't like you." Like she's very straightforward.
Yeah.
Whereas the sister macam main dengan orang. So she doesn't like that Cecile is not like Cecile is lying all the time. Like
They
cold
have
blooded. Like
one
Cecile
thing
is
in
basically.
common. Both of the girls adored their sister Paula.
I love Paula. I have not met her yet, but I love
Paula
her already.
Paula isn't even in the story yet, but she's very well loved. She's out there having lunch with her friends, very healthy relationship. Oh my god.
She's so unbothered.
After she
We
got
love.
spanked for stealing, she has behaved well since then. Oh
She's like,
my,
I should
like
have stolen. I'm good.
I should be good from now on. Wow, Paula is, she's like the sane sister.
She's like, you know what? Food's really good. Like
Uh,
I'm just hungry. I didn't steal. I was just hungry. I'm sorry. Can't be. I be. Wow, a woman can't be hungry.
Can you pay? Can you at least pay it for me after you spank me? She said, "Oh my god, Paula is very well. They don't have many in common, but they do love their sister."
Mm-hmm.
Apple bows is a somewhat peculiar devotion, would observe, but that is to be expected considering Applebow. He asks only to worship from afar. It appears that his sentiment is useful as a source of inspiration, motive force, as he expressed it. He even went so far as to say that it would profit him even more if some other person were to win the heart of his Amorata. Oh my god,
Inamorata.
he's putting
Inamorata.
as hopeless passion was always productive of the best poetic results. Is he
I
trying
mean,
to bait?
technically, it is the truth word. He did. That's literally what Applebow said was.
Yeah, betul juga. Tapi I feel like he's also trying to bait Cecily, trying to like get Applebo's attention at the same time. This is pretty bad. Huh? Granted, Belle. I told you he was a bomb.
Oh, he's a freaking crazy asshole.
Artist turn.
Mm. So he intends never to meet us.
Who said it
Cecile
was
corrected
you?
herself.
Oh my god,
Cecile corrected herself, but not in
lady.
time to save the laugh. A modest young person, my daughter
Jahat
Cecile,
bodoh si would
said
I
Belle
like.
dryly. Of course, it's not within the scope of human possibility that Paula or Hermione should have found favor in the eyes of this omelette head.
Omelette.
cut another, cut another notch in your gun stock, my dear. And he continued in this ironic strain until Hermione took pity on Cecile and changed the conversation by sheer weight of voices. So basically, dia pun macam sarcastic
Bedola.
dengan anak dia dah. Like like you're too old for me to hate you, but that doesn't mean I cannot sindir you the entire time. Wow! Oh my God! Wow! Oh, surely he couldn't be after Paula. Oh, of course it must be you. Sampai even Hermione would okay lah, dah lah. Dad, please, Dad.
Nangis nanti
Like you're too
bu.
sassy. Like I know she's bad, but like come on, that's a bit much.
Setelah bapa dia tidak
So
tidak apa tu actively participate in taking care of them, dia boleh pula sindir begitu je.
toward the middle of the afternoon, Paula Bell returns.
Wah, Paula, welcome back. Even though we haven't met,
Oh my God, we've missed you so much.
we needed you.
There was nothing of the sea about this girl, who was wholly of the warm and comforting earth. Paula's
Oh,
type was such as one sees in the sculptured figures of French public buildings, lending themselves to emblematic decoration and representing Ceres with overflowing cornucopia, Justitia with her scales, or perhaps an opulent creature to depict La Vendée, the vintage or return of the grape. So basically, she's just very much like farm girl vibes, right? In face and figure, Paula might have
Wait,
posed
wait, wait,
for one of these two splendid
wait.
heroic sculptures.
What
Are
if
you gonna
like
Google Ceres and Justicia?
there is? Wait. What if
Yeah.
who is it? Apple Ball was actually saw what you call it? Saw
Paula?
Paula, but then he mistook it as Hermione, and then Cecilia is just like Prasan. What the fuck?
Yeah, that would be
Mhm.
funny, right? Wouldn't that be so funny?
Series is what Greek goddess?
She's the goddess of harvest, basically like food. So it makes sense that she stole food because she's just a hungry lady. She's just hungry, guys. Just
Oh,
give
that's why
her
she
food.
went to luncheon with her friends in the
Yeah,
shore.
because kat rumah like maybe tak ada on the boat it's like nothing to
Hari-hari
eat. So she's
makan
like, no,
ikan,
no, no.
hari-hari makan ikan. Tak daging juga.
She's like, I want some chicken. She's like, come on, people.
Okay, okay, Paula, I need you.
I love her so much. Okay. Pose for one of the splendid hero sculptures. Already at 22, her form was gracefully mature, and her face pure of feature had that pretty alluringness of expression with which the French sculptors know so well how to
Oh.
sweeten and vitalize the classic Greek. We Anglo-Saxons, on the contrary, seeking to copy directly from the ancients, are too apt to get as a result the well-known frozen-faced females which suggest rather George Washington, a suffragette, an idealized William Jennings Bryan, than the desired mother of the earth. So she's dressed very mama. She's very motherly.
Oh, she has that kind of. Or maybe that's why her sisters love her. They might be like kind of like a mother figure to them.
Yeah, maybe she decided, alamak, these two people.
My
That's why she's
sisters
ever.
are crazy. I should be the sane one, just for
Yeah,
the sake
I
of
need to
their
be
father.
soft and sweet.
I should start
Okay lah, don't be angry.
after getting
She's just the
spanked.
widow.
After getting spanked, I should stop making trouble. What?
Right. So Justicia is with her skills basically like justice,
Hmm.
balance between the two. So she just feels like the very balanced, normal
My
girl.
God, I love her already.
Okay, your turn.
What do you think? Okay. What do you think? Cried Paula. I met the pilot fish face to face. Wait, so this is what I was. I wasn't expecting that. What do you think? I met the pilot fish face to face, and I was like, huh? What the heck? She's so random.
She just came on the point. Hey guys, what's up? By the way, I met the guy.
You did, cried Hermione. What did you do? Nothing. It was in the post
Mhm.
office. He stood with his eyes fixed on infinity while the clerk sorted his mail. He's very striking in appearance and as graceful as a panther. People turned to look at him. Okay, that is him. Where
No, but wait. How can she have met him
hmm.
at the post office
Eh,
when he was on the boat with the tea on his foot,
okay,
talking
let's
to?
continue reading. How was he
Wait,
dressed as
can't be at two
Cecile?
places at one time.
How was he dressed as Cecile? Beautifully, but not the least hint of nautical. White serge suit. Huh? Straw-colored pongee shirt with a dark smoky orange color tie, yellow buckskin shoes. His hair is long and beautifully ondule, such a
Ondulé.
such a chevalier is wasted on most men, but not on the pilot fish. I wonder if he sleeps with it in papers. Huh? No, said Wood. It has. Oh, I think this was like. I think it's
Maybe
like a
early
time
on.
skip. Time skip. Maybe
Okay.
lakan. No, said Wood. It
After
has
lunch, yeah.
always been like that. Freshman year, the softs tried to cut it for him. The infirmary did a big business for a week. His ball pup and parrot got in the game and bit one man and gouged the ear. The hell? What kind of animal is he raising? A parrot and a.
Basically,
Then.
he wants to keep his long hair, but then these other people tried to cut
Mhm.
his hair.
So it used his pet to
So he
attack
fight back
them.
in uni lah, back in uni.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
Then
softs are so what we call the
sophomore.
sophists. Sophomores, right? Oh, sophomore, right? The sophomore is the second year lah, I guess. The second year
RT
students.
okay, the softs, the softies, huh?
I thought it was sophists. I was like, wait, it doesn't make sense. Okay.
The next night, the softs went back and forth to do the job or die. Harold waited until they got inside, then locked the door, threw the key under the bed, and pulled aside the curtains of an alcove. Here was a forbidding looking keg with powder stenciled on the side in big red letters, and a fuse. Wait, this man is dangerous!
He's just gonna explode now.
Before anybody could stop him, Harold let out a fearful yell and lighted the. his, his suicide bombing people. It began to sputter, and the subs lost interest in Harold's hair. You see, he was known to be such a wild freak that there was no telling what he might not do. So out they went, taking the door with them and piling up in a heap in the corridor, which was narrow. The fuse reached the bunghole when there came a sort of mild explosion. One man fainted. When the smoke cleared away, there was Harold drawing beer out of the other end of the keg. They let him keep his hair. Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
bitch.
Wait, back then,
That's
is
such
it
a
not
funny story.
allowed to keep a long hair?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Or maybe just, you know how like sophomores, they just try to bully the first year,
Huh.
the freshman year.
The artist.
So
I, I, I
everybody found it
cannot
so
I
funny. This
cannot
is
let this
hilarious.
man artisten.
Cecile did not join in the laughs of the others. Then he's a sort of clown, she asked, a little sharply. Like, huh? Who's this kind of guy? Wood shook his head. Not a bit. It seems to me that the others were the ones to perform. Cecile made no answer. To herself, she was registering a little vow that she would put the leonine Mr. Applebow through his tricks, and that before she was many days older.
I
So
would
basically, she's like,
I'm
huh,
surprised Hermione
I'm gonna
isn't
show him
isn't
up.
into this dude because like I would
It sounds like, yeah,
yeah, he sounds so crazy. It sounds like someone Hermione would like. So damn
yeah.
crazy.
There was to be a little dinner party about the shark that night, and Captain Bell, the most recent of whose fads was the culinary arts, so he's been trying to cook,
My
had
god.
spent his morning in the galley preparing certain dishes with which to surprise his guests. This innocent pastime of their fathers had been encouraged by the girls. As Hermione said, it kept him out of mischief, while the heat of the galley acting as a Turkish bath was good for his asthma. Surprise. In the present instance, however, this beneficial occupation was destined to directly affect the future affairs of several people, notably those of Mr. Harold Applebow. It was during the soup course Captain Bell ventured to expand a little to his guests on the higher attributes of the culinary art. Guys, listen. I've been training as a cook. I used to be a Navy man, but
Uh-huh.
now I'm learning how to cook. Okay, what do you say about cooking?
Wait. What did you finish reading? Applebow, Harold Applebow.
The higher attributes of the culinary art.
Okay. A cook, he observed didactically, is far above the menial class. He is an artist and entitled to the same respectful consideration which might be shown a sculptor, painter, poet, or musician. More, in fact, because a cook ministers not only to our aesthetic sense and intellectual demands, but to the physical as well. In substantia, substantiation,
Substantiation.
Modo last of modo
Substantiation.
in substantiation of these
Substantiation.
statements, I am about to offer you an entree made this morning by my own hands. Ah.
Ta-da!
The peroration was cut short by the entrance of the steward bearing the gastronomic chef d'oeuvre. Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
chef d'oeuvre,
Chef
chef
d'oeuvre,
d'oeuvre.
which was in the form of a
Volovint.
the chef d'oeuvre was easier to
Volovant, maybe.
pronounce. The
Chef d'oeuvre.
volaben,
Volovant.
or chicken pie. It's just chicken pie.
Yeah. It's just chicken
Oh.
pie. Volovant.
At first glance, the dish appeared to be highly successful. The crust was brown and flaky and seemed to promise succulent delicacies within. After the first anxious glance, Captain Bell sank back into his chair and looked about with the benevolent expression of one about to confer a rare treat upon his friends. The steward, struggling manfully with his grin, presented the dish to Cecily, who proceeded to attack it with a blunt knife. The crust sagged like the head of a slack drum, but refused to give up its dead. Cecilia exerted a little more pressure. The crust held valiantly, while certain unhallowed gurglings came from beneath. What the heck is kind of pie is this? Hey, uncle, are you sure you made a pie? It sounds like a dead person is inside. Everybody was watching Cecilia with that painful anxiety peculiar to such moments. Belle began to fidget. Cut into it, he snapped. The chicken ain't going to bite you.
Bapak ni, bapak ni.
The popular tension found relief in a laugh at this witticism. Belle
Mm-hmm.
glared, and
This
the
joke, yeah.
ill-timed mirth subsided. Cecilia threw her solid weight upon the knife. It bent. It bent, and a tiny jet of juice found its exit, hitting Mr. Poole in the eye. He, bro, what did you cook? He wiped it furtively, and the others pretended not to have observed the accident. Artist's turn.
Briggs, give me a pointed knife, said Cecile.
Mm.
Of course, growled Belle. Always serve a pointed knife with a pastry. The perspiring Briggs fetched the desired weapon. Thus, armed Cecile successfully attacked the crust, which she flayed back as one might skin an animal. So basically, the crust
Huh?
is too hard, lah. Basically,
Oh my
too
god.
thick or too hard. She helped herself daintily, and the dish was passed to Wood, all eyes watching him as though he were about to draw in any lottery. Politic youth that he was, Wood helped himself generously when there rolled out of the gravy upon his plate a small kitchen salt cellar.
Salt cellar.
Astaga.
Oxford?
Basically, the little salt, like the salt and pepper, the little thing that you shake, the shaker.
What? It's in there?
Yeah, it's in the pie.
No wonder it was difficult to cut
Thunderation.
into.
Thunderation snapped the host, so that's where it went. I hunted half an hour for that thing.
What the? Oh
Papa,
no.
protested Cecile. Nobody else could speak, and the faces around the board were crimson. So basically, that thing is damn salty.
My god.
The
Hug
host was known
Vista.
by his guests to take himself very seriously. Wood tried again, this time exhuming but what appeared to be a misshapen piece of rubber,
Oh my god. Rub.
but which a clever comparative anatomist might have recognized as the sacrum of a fowl with its muscular attachments.
What is
Hold
that?
on, hold
Chicken butt?
on.
Is it chicken butt?
Sacrum
Is
of
it
a
chicken butt?
fowl. Not really. It's it's like the lower pelvis area, like the lower vertebrae.
Chicken butt.
Yeah, the chicken butt,
I
like
like
the
eating chicken butt.
chicken
Chicken butt is
bone.
good.
No, chicken bone, the bone part, the
Oh,
bone part
but chicken butt is good.
with muscular attachments.
Bodo,
It
daddy.
smells delicious, said the young man. He tried to cut the lump which slipped from beneath his knife and bounded across the saloon. It just went off the table. Wood's face expressed polite disappointment at the loss of the relish. Oh no, I'm so sorry. The suffering steward, unable to look at him, hurried on with the dish, passing it next to Hermione, who ripped off a ragged piece of the crust, which she proceeded to cover
Nah,
with a
already,
substance
daddy.
much resembling asphalt. Mr. Poolwood's host on the Arcturus came next. The face of this gentleman was painfully congested.
Uh,
Dia takut. He's so scared. And his hand trembled so that he could scarcely hold the spoon.
my god.
Belle watched him narrowly. It was at moments such as these that he was apt to form his friendships and enmities. You better like my food that I just cooked, or
He's
else.
threatening people. He's threatening people.
And then guess what Hermione said, the youngest daughter? Saw that Pooh was not up to the ordeal and came generously to the rescue. Oh, be careful, said she. Papa lost his watch a few days ago, and he would never forgive you if you were to break it. So she's saying that maybe the watch is inside the
Oh my god.
inside the pie. Your turn.
Okay. Even Captain Bell had to join in the roar which followed, but there was a fine gleam in his eye which boded ill for somebody. That's right, laugh, roared Bell. Funny, ain't it? And you girls know perfectly well that this is the first dish of mine that's gone wrong since. Okay, these
Every dish has
these
gone wrong.
girls, the girls shouldn't be laughing since they don't even cook for him. Since the casserole blew up and
But they're ladies. They have a chef. They hire. They're rich.
they're
Since
dead.
the casserole blew up, yeah.
Since the casserole blew up and we had to raise the cook's wages, said Hermione. It's all the fault of that infernal pilotfish and his swab-headed swivel-eyed fin, stormed Belle. Wow, he's spinning somebody else?
Yeah, bro.
Oblivious to all attempts at restraint. How in the deuce am I going to cook a dish requiring care and watchfulness with all hands cook, scullion, and yourself, and myself, then breaking for the rail every time some squarehead poet sights a fishing boat? That's the way the salt cellar got lost. I set it down on the crust for a second to take a look, and it got drawn in, like it might have in any other quicksand. Supplied Hermione.
Bianca's
Um,
is like so bitchy.
yeah, she's like, Dad, you should just admit it's just it's just your fault. You should
You just suck at cooking,
be.
bro.
I mean, I don't think he's that bad at cooking. It's just like a minor, you know. No fear, no respect of the host could drown the roar which followed and stifled echoes of which appeared to come from the pantry whither the steward had fled. Bell was, however, furious. Steward! He bawled. The unhappy man appeared, saddened to judge by the funereal expression of his face and the tears still brimming in his eyes. Is Bell about to
He laughed so much
cry?
until he cried.
Oh,
No, no,
the
no.
steward.
That's the he went down to laugh because he shouldn't laugh in front of the master.
Take this dish forward, said Bell with great dignity, and present it with my compliments to Captain Hellstrom. And wow, he's giving it to his to Captain Hellstrom and the maid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. He's like, he's my friend. He should be eating it. Oh my god. How about the corroded top of that salt stellar, Papa? Stellar, Papa, asked Paula. Might not that be poisonous? It doesn't need the salt cellar. Hermione whispered to. Oh, it doesn't need the salt cellar. Hermione whispered to the overthink Mr. Poole. Oh, is he trying to not laugh as well?
Yeah, everybody is laughing at this man's ability to cook. But Paula is like, oh, but be careful. This might be
She's
poisonous.
just
Be
a
careful,
worry wart, But she's also teasing,
guys.
is it?
Mm.
That may be so. That may be so. Bella said that wonder none of the rest of you had the wit to think of it. Stewart, sir, artistan.
Carry the blame thing up and heave it overboard. Like, just throw it away.
Oh
Belle
my god.
glared savagely about him. There's a whole morning's work and 2 fine chickens. No, three. Three? Yes, the first one I accidentally dropped overboard while
Oh
looking
my
for the
god.
pilot fish. Curse the pilot fish. I say curse him. It's all his fault.
This
He
fault
has
pala.
got this whole ship's company going all ways at once like a school of gallant whales. I'll fix him. I'll lead him a chase. I'll wear him out, confound him, or know the reason why.
Wait,
Wants to
dendam dia.
follow us, does he?
Wait, his
Righto.
revenge is misplaced.
I'll keep him on trot till his tongue hangs out.
Oh my
How?
god.
Asked Cecile. By keeping him on the move, we'll lead him a chase from Cape Race to Key West and never give him a chance to eat. Who wants to bet me that he'll be with us at the end of the fortnight? Come with us, Wood. You've got nothing to do, and I'll show you
Mm.
some fun. A sort of chasse et quarre. Core? Will you come? Oh,
Wait,
do, Huntington.
his anger is misplaced. Wait, what the
Dia
hell?
marah sangat. Everybody's like laughing at his food. He's like,
He's
it's not my
even
fault, you
he's
know. Like
blaming
he's so
some.
distracting. Everybody is distracted by him. I hate him so much.
He's
All we
oh
think
my
about
god.
is him. No, enough is enough. I am the man of this boat. This is my
I should be
fine.
respected. I demand respect.
Okay, and then so he says, "Hey, Mr. Wood, you wanna come? You got nothing to do, right?
Oh my god. Begitu je dia bawa.
You got nothing to do, right? I'll show you
Wait,
some
doesn't
fun.
Mr.
Come."
Wood has his own boat?
No. So Mr. Wood is borrowing the boat from another guy named Mr. Poole. But Mr. Poole said tonight they have dinner, but tomorrow
Mhm.
Mr. Poole has to go back. So Mr. Poole has to go to Portland, basically a different part of America lah. So Mr. Wood was just like for a short while only. So now he's saying, hey,
Let's
instead of being
like
on that guy's boat, you come to our boat
Huntington
lah.
to jalan-jalan lah, gitu.
Yeah, come. Let's let me show you a chaser basically.
Mari kita kacau dia.
Yeah.
Oh
So
no.
and then Paula even like, oh okay, come on.
She's just like
Oh
going
do
along with
Huntington
it,
and Paula cry. she's like, "Oh yeah, it would be so nice. We haven't met you for so long. Oh, how's everything?" Like, she probably wants to like catch up. How's
Gossip.
your sister, father, mother? Like very nice and sweet. Just asking, and then guess who that what it would do? He glanced at Cecile. Everything also must ask Cecile.
Seal. Wow, this
Okay, tak.
guy, man. Because he
He
is an
glanced at
ex, you know.
Cecile,
Are you okay with that? Are you
and you know what?
fine?
You good? And then she's like, "Fine, if you want to, if you're
See,
it will amuse
fine
you,
if you want to. What the hell?
right? Do come if it was amuse you," said she. And then Belle was like, "All right,
Wow, is she the
let's bet."
Lulu? Does she think he still likes her?
I don't know.
My God.
Who wants to bet me that this charm will still be in the hunt 2 weeks from now? Cried Belle. What? No takers? And Hermione said, wait until we
Kena
start.
bet lah
She
sial.
wants to bet. She wants to bet that
Oh
this
my
guy
God.
Hermione nak try dapat duit.
Oh Lord.
Okay, we'll stop here. We'll see. We'll see if they are able to make sure the pilot fish.
So chapter 4 next week.
Yeah, chapter 4 next week. Wah, wah, wah.
uh,
Okay, shall we read out? Or who are you reading out to?
don't. Can I post this bot on YouTube but just make it private?
Sure, you can make it public if you want.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything sus, right? Hmm.
I
It was
mean,
fine, right?
huh?
Maybe not. Maybe private. I feel like we said a few too many sussy things.
It's not that they're gonna understand Malay anyways.
Unless they are Malay people.
Oh,
And you're like, oh
that's
my
their
god, what are
problem.
these things he's doing?
It's not my problem anymore. What are we
Apple
rating?
bottom jeans, boots with
What's
the
the
fur.
fur?
Apple bottom.
Oh my God. Wait, I mean,
Okay,
do
who
you?
to
Let me
wait?
put rate message first. Ayo,
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Someone's playing Genshin
who
Impact.
is playing?
Riku Toshiro.
Rico who?
You know Riku? A different Riku. Not the same
Ah,
Riku. Riku O. There's also.
this
What
is
is this
nice. I like that
name?
this reading session. I didn't expect to like this as much. What the hell?
So many things happening.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with these people? This is so messy. It's like
I
rom
just like Paula
com.
just be like, okay.
This is rom com. The author has humor. I like it.
Mm-hmm. But I think the fact that he makes would like describe this man like, oh yes, Hermes. Body. Oh, his fingers are so evenly spaced. The fingers one was like, oh, that's so stupid.
Fingers evenly spaced. Wait,
Evenly spaced. Okay.
let me see. Wait.
Well spaced. I think he said well hyphen space. That was the exact quote. It was so
Eh,
weird. Oh, his fingers were so well spaced. Okay, I was just like, why is
Lamau.
that a thing? Lemao.
Who
Okay,
do we
shall we
rate?
rate somebody who's doing art?
Art? Siapa aja?
Mm.
What's their name?
But it's like creepy art. Okay, so their name is Wodworm, Wode, and then Worm, Worm. Wode,
WODE, WORM?
yeah,
Is there a
Wodworm.
okay.
Okay, like that. So Wodworm is cooking up
Oh,
some monster
Woodworm's
soup.
rate settings do not allow you to rate at this time.
Eh, mine is fine.
Or is it because I
Oh,
don't
is it because
follow?
I'm a follow?
Oh.
Oh, only
Okay lah,
followers can
I
rate.
read someone else.
Okay, no
Sial.
problem.
Ini yang saya tidak suka nih. Awak turn off
Mm-hmm.
saya, abang. Abang kah, kakak?
Abang, I think.
Hmm,
Okay.
apa?
The channel is intended for mature audiences, 18 plus. Viewer
Hmm,
discretion is advised.
uh, hmm,
Please be careful.
Atika. Saya read Atika siya lah.
It's quite creepy. Okay.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye bye,
Siapa?
everybody.
Atika.
Bye, Epi. Bye, Ichi. Bye, Gret, Corby, Kiro,
Ah,
Clay,
me?
and Resource. And Shiro. Kiro and Shiro.
Hehehehe.
Kiro and Shiro.
Ah.
Bye bye.